I'll mute it first. That works better. Good evening. Hello. How are we? Good evening. Hello. Hello. Make sure I've pressed all the right buttons. Yes, I have. How are we all? Essie Woods. What's up, Richard? Hello. Treacherous. Good evening. Hello. Nice to see you all. Welcome along. Surprise, surprise. We're going to be playing some indie games. Wow, I've made that chat completely unreadable. So don't look at the chat on screen. Look at the chat on YouTube. That's what happens when you start playing with gamma and saturation. Don't touch it. You know the rules. If you're live, don't touch anything. But I did. I touched it. Sorry. So, what we're doing this evening? We are playing. I don't know yet. We've got a few games I want to play. There's a couple of games I've not played before. I do want to play another game I have played before. So I just wanted to let everybody filter in, and we'll just start playing some stuff. If there's anything you'd like to discuss, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will join a Discord channel. If you wish to join me in a Discord channel and just chat while I'm playing and streaming, you are welcome. I've actually lost Discord. What have I done? How can I lose Discord? Why is my... There we go. Let's find out. Live on air. Exit quietly. I think I've broken it. I'm in Discord. If you want to join, you're welcome to. I'm on the live on air channel. Apparently there's two. Need to edit this, but you know. Oh. Again, don't have a contact in, so I'm going to have to read it over. Hello. Attilols. What's up? Hello, welcome along. Is there anything you guys or girls have joined that you are wanting to see? Because sometimes I say I'm going to play a certain game and I just forget and don't. So, if there's a game you've come here to see tonight, please let me know. Or if it's something you want to discuss, like I said, you're welcome to type it in the chat. And we'll just chat about it. Whatever you want. While we're talking about it, let's play something that I don't have to... I'm going to say massively pay attention. That's going to be wrong. Because I'm going to have to pay attention. So... I do want to play Zeepkist again. I'm desperately dying to play it. So, you know, I'm going to. I'm just hanging, play what you want for me. Alright, Easy Woods, thank you, I will. If any of you, I know lots of you are developers. If you've got some new game, new update you want to share with me, you know the rules. But feel free, you can share what you want. Just had Drove it in my mind. They'll release arena mode in a week. I think you like the teaser so far. Drover, was that the RPG? I've played so many games. Was that? I think that was the RPG, wasn't it? Well, that was short-lived music, wasn't it? We've had this. Yeah, the pixely RPG where you give beer to the drunk guy. Oh yeah. So that was in my first impressions, wasn't it? Yeah, I do remember that. That was good. That was good. I like giving characters accents and stuff as well. Tell me, are you a metal guy? Absolutely, I'm a metal guy. Of course I am. All the cool people are metal guys. You know this. If you're watching and you're not a metal guy, I'm afraid it does mean you're not a cool guy, but it's okay. You're welcome. So yes, easy words I am. Are you? How about yourself? I've been into metal since I was about 15, and I'm 41 now, so there's no chance of me changing my taste in it anymore. I would say I've tried, but I actually haven't. I don't want to like any other music, so screw you. I don't want to like dance music. I had a feeling I'm power metal all the way. Don't know if that counts. Of course it counts. Power metals, I'm assuming you love a bit of Power Wolf. I love a bit of Power Wolf. I think a new album recently, didn't they, Power Wolf? All the metals are amazing. Yes, I do. Good. Have you? Okay. Easy words now. Come on, I'm going to bring this in closer. Have you played Valfaris? If we want to play a bit, if you want to see a bit of metal tonight, if you want to listen to a bit of metal music, we can play a bit of Valfaris. Huh? How about that? I don't know if you've played it. Let me know. Should lock this chair. No, I haven't. Easy Woods, we are going to play Valfaris just for you, because it is, if you're a metal fan, it is the greatest game ever invented. Come on then. All right. You've sold me. I've sold me on your own idea, which was mine. Power metal definitely counts. Good old Tretch. Look at him, he's straight in there. You know it makes sense. I tell you what. Okay, there is a band called Electric Callboy. Now, they're a German band, and they are the greatest thing I've heard for years. 10 years. I've not heard a better band for 10 years. Electric Callboy. It's hilarious metal, but not in like a slapstick way. It's just brilliantly written. I also like metal, especially Metal Gear Solid. Oh, Metal Gear. Oh, I just put Solid on there. Because I can't stand Metal Gear Solid. Oh my god, that drove me mad, that game. Right, go on in, Valfaris. Let's start with Valfaris then. Come on, this is just for you. It's in my favourites because it's in my favourites. Of course it is. I remember you on your last stream, you had some rock as background music. That's why I thought you might be into metal. Did I? I don't know, Wood. Sorry. Did I? Yes, I probably did. Yeah, I think I was trying out some new music that was sort of a metal themed one. I don't know where it's gone. Right, I tell you what, let's get my stupid, as I always say, let's get my stupid face out of the way and give you something else. I'm probably going to break this. This is probably going to be a blank screen. Oh, no, it's not. Woohoo. Okay, so this is Valfaris. Let's start with Valfaris, because this is epic, is the phrase I'm looking for there. I'm going to try. Let's not do display capture. Oh no, we can. Right, the indies have started. We are going to kick off with this. Yes, I subbed to the channel. It was from an instrumental playlist. Ah, was it really? Well, that's good. Tell me if the music's too loud, not loud enough, because I have it full blast in my ears, but I quieten it down for the stream. So let me know. If you are on Twitter, please could you share the stream link? I've sent a tweet out telling everyone's live. If you could share that, that would be appreciated. Don't forget to like the stream. Whatever. I've broken it. I've broken Valfaris. I have to find that metal that playlist again, because it needs to be royalty free. It needs to be copyright free. Again, I don't like the phrase copyright free, because there's no such thing. Everything has copyright. It just means they won't chase you for it. That's what they actually mean. So this is Valfaris. Not currently on Twitter. That's okay. Whoa. What is that? Add Valfaris Mechatherion to Steam wishlist. Oh, there's a follow-up here. Are you ready then? Red Alert and some massive metal games. Yeah. I'm going to start a new game. Red Alert as in Command and Conquer Red Alert. That was like 500 years ago, wasn't it? Look at this. Just look at this, everybody. Look at it. Developer is a cool guy as well of this. You'll see him on Twitter. Oh yeah. So I've got you all on the other screen today. I've moved screens and I've put you over here. Oh, crap. Should make this a window. There you go. So, listen to the metal. We don't need a story. Maybe that one. I'm thinking of Red Alert 2. Oh, okay. Yeah. You might well have been. Okay, I'm visual on Valforus. Run final checks for insertion. Here we go. Who cares what the story is when you got music like this? Bolak, hello. Are we allowed in the streaming voice? Of course you are allowed in. Is this a new game? No, this is a couple of years old, Valfaris. This is a follow-up. Oh wow, you're very quiet. Hang on. Try that again. There we go. Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry, I've got everything turned down. The music is so loud for this game. Oh, okay. It's not on purpose. I might have been playing with buttons. And I don't know what I've done. Oh, okay. Can't hear you on stream. Okay, well, I've cranked you right up now. Let's see if you come through. I don't think you're going to. This is going to confuse everyone. No? Try again. Stream, do you hear that? Wait, we're having a conversation. You're like my subconscious. No one knows what you're saying. Like, you're like abusing me in my ears. Hang on, I'm going to lean over because I can't see absolutely bugger all. Hang on, everybody. We're just trying to introduce Discord. Oh my god, don't do that. Look. How you doing, man? Oh no, there's no point because no one will hear you. So I could just lie and say you're doing terribly. Now, what am I doing? Audio input capture. That's what we're doing. Create new. Oh crap. There's some audio devices connected. I just stream my desktop audio. That's all I do. Well, that is what this is. Desktop audio. I heard me. Hello? Can you hear me? Everybody? I think I sound like I'm coming out of like a radio. Oh, is it because you're coming out of my headphones? Because this microphone is super sensitive. Oh. Yeah, speak now. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, well, I do need to figure out how to get Discord to come through. What is going on here? We're just trying to fix it. Easy Woods, I'll get to your question in a moment. Thank you. Wow, this is like a trippy. So that's my camera. I don't want that to come through. Audio capture. What is that capturing? I don't even know anymore. Ah, I know. Let's see. Go XLR. Okay. Routing. So stream broadcast chat. No worries. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, try that now. Try again.
Hello.
Oh. Holy crap, yeah.
Can you just add like a new audio output?
Well, that's what I was trying to do.
Does it let you pick a program? Or does it have to be an audio device?
It's because it's going through the GoXLR, and it makes it really confusing. It's great, as long as you don't touch anything. So if you see here on the screen, so these are all the routing table that you can send all the stuff to. So this is Discord. Holy crap. Sorry everybody, please hold the line. So where is that going? Chat channel 3, yeah. Source is chat. That's what I want.
You have mute all selected.
Ah, yes I do. Mute. It's not muted. Why is mute the source and audio fade? Oh no, that's just the button at the bottom. Because there's a mute button and I can mute it to everybody, or so that just mute it to all. Weird. But yeah, it should just be straight to. Okay, so mic audio capture. That is, where's that coming from? Oh.
When I talk, do I pop up on any of your audio mixer on OBS?
No. So let's have a look on this one. Right, stream mix a revelator. That's the other microphone. Okay, so if I do chat mic, stream, broadcast. Which one is it? Sample, no. GoXLR, chat mic. No, that's just me coming through twice now.
Oh man, that's echoey.
Try that.
Hello? Oh? Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I see me there too.
Yeah. Am I coming through both though? Ah. I'm coming through both. We reroute it. So the microphone. Yeah. Am I coming through twice? Or is that okay?
You are coming through twice.
Yeah. Okay, what about that? How's that sound? Can you hear me now only once?
Hold on, let me mute you on Discord.
Okay, let's keep testing. I'll keep talking. See, I think that's the wrong one.
No, I hear you twice.
Ow! It's impossible! Don't want to hit my headphones. Chat. Okay, chat needs to go to stream broadcast mix line out. Okay, how about you still hear me twice? So that's the problem. Why are you hearing?
What if you uncheck broadcast stream mix on your mic? Because it's coming through chat and mic.
That one? How about that? Okay.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
He sounds good. You don't, Richard. Thanks, Willis. We got it?
No. What if you just unhide all of your audios, like on your audio mixer on OBS? That's what I do.
See, the OBS says that I'm talking now, and you're on mic too.
Okay.
Oh no, you're not coming through now.
Oh yeah, no,
Weird. Like,
Because I'm a mic.
yeah. What do you mean?
Well, because OBS says I'm coming through a microphone, and you just like uncheck my. I don't know, man. I don't know how to work these things. I just use my audio mixer on OBS. I don't use like third-party programs or whatever you got going on.
Well, that's my. Oh Christ. That's the Go XLR. This is my audio interface. Christ. Okay, so now you're hearing me twice now.
Yeah, so I hear you through Discord, and then there's a short delay, and then I hear you echoey on the stream.
Weird. We've broken it. We've broken everything. Never touch it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Never touch anything. Everybody, stop it. Okay. Right, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. I need to start the stream back to the start. Everybody scroll back and find out what the settings were. But that should be okay. Okay, what about that? Has that done anything? Oh, maybe it's because I've added that. Oh, I know. Okay. It's because I added the extra source. So this should be me. Sorry, everybody, we'll get there in a second. This is what happens when you touch stuff. 9-inch. Okay, that's okay. That one's okay.
Is this the part where I talk yet or no?
I don't know when you talk. I think you've done enough talking.
I'm sorry.
Let me do this. Let me remove capture 2. Yes. Okay, can you hear me twice now? Good. Okay. Right. So hang on. What's your Discord? My Discord is Christ. Thank you. He's grabbing the link. I'm gonna have to like translate for you now. He's grabbing the link for you to put in. Wow. Shouldn't be this hard, should it? Properties. Okay. Unhide them. Yeah. I don't hide anything. No. That is my camera. That is the A5100. That's the camera. Desktop audio is the game, normally. So let's just see if that works. No, it's the whole desktop, because that's how you hear my music. Here's the music that I was playing earlier. So it's Discord. Maybe it's a Discord setting. Input. Right, input is chat mic and output device is chat. No, that should be right. It's set to the chat feature on this. It's so weird. Although I'm not getting any levels. Why am I not getting any? Oh, I am. It's even flashing on my board that you're talking. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting all the yellow flashing bars on. Oh, that's fancy. I love technology. It's amazing. Yeah, so I don't understand why I can't add output audio input capture, audio output capture, output capture, output capture. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Christ, we've got even more output options. That one?
Which one was I on before? Yeah,
Maybe
that's it. Hello? Can I hear me on stream? Hello? Yay!
And can you hear me twice, or is it just once?
No, it's good. It's good. We did it. Yay!
Wow, look at that. First time.
First try.
First try.
Took no
straight
time
away.
at all.
Cut that bit. Edit that bit. That's all right, guys.
Yeah, at least it's not live, right?
No, exactly. Who would do this live? No one would be touching audio live. Okay, well, after all that, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody now they can actually hear you?
Hi, everybody. My name's Folak. I work on a little game called Hazardu. Other than that, I like playing the guitar, long walks on the beach, and my favorite drink is coffee.
Okay. All right, so now we can date as well. Now I know everything. Good.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Aren't you married?
No, don't be silly.
Perfect.
I mean, my 7-year-old. Oh my god, my 7-year-old. My girlfriend of 7 years would probably complain.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm.
All right. So what are you playing? It looked
well,
really fun. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, you disgust me. How dare you come in here? So we're playing Valfaris just because Easy Woods has never seen Valfaris. I can't believe this person exists in the world who hasn't played this.
I've never seen it. So, yeah.
Well, okay. Well, then this is an amazing heavy metal themed game. They say the developer's a really cool guy. So I'll try and find a link to him. But first of all, Easy Woods. I'm not expecting any replies, but did you guys receive my email on Access Point? Access Point is my new podcast that I co-host with Stuart from Get Indie Gaming, in case anybody didn't know. If not, I have a right new one. Oh, no. Are you... Oh, my God. We get a few emails, but we got one email that was incredibly nice. It was probably the nicest email I've ever received. That's a challenge, everybody. Come on, send an email. Yes, we will reply because it was so nice. We wanted to write a proper reply, not just a lol, thanks. So, absolutely, it was a wonderful email. Thank you so much. Unless you sent an abusive email in and I'm thinking of the wrong one, then screw you. But we will reply, absolutely. Right, Valfaris. Let's just crack on. Landing pad. Look at this. Again, this is an indie game. This is a solo developer.
Oh, that's so nice.
I know. Look at the screen shake. Oh, all right, mate. Can't remember any of the buttons.
X is to shoot, I know that.
Yeah. Look at the blood dripping. It looks like some sort of Slayer album. Oh, Christ!
I love the music too.
Just epic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing. Melee hits yield. Oh my god, it's so loud I can't think. Melee hits yield the enemy, which powers your shield. Right, okay. Alright, whatever, mate. Very epic. Yeah, I don't need a reply. I just wanted to make sure you guys... No. It was such a wonderful email that you will definitely get a reply. Don't worry. It was incredible. Thank you so much. Hold down to crouch. Oh, get off, mate. I could do with some health. And a sprint button. What's the sprint button? What does that do? That's shield. That's... Well, that was selfish. Don't read chat and try and play this. You got no chance. And by the way, this game is pretty hard later on. It gets pretty mental. Some of the bosses are epic as well.
I love designing bosses. It's so much fun.
Ah, do you? Is that... Ah, okay. So that's interesting. When you design a boss, what do you start with? Do you start with a style or like a character or a style of boss you want to make? How do you start that?
Well, it depends on the project. So like for Haz, last night I actually just like pulled one out of thin air. Had them done in like 4 hours, at least like the first draft of them, anyways. But for me, like if it's Has, because like everything in that game is like it's all like adventuring and exploring. So I usually start with like all the bosses end up in dungeons. So I'll start with the theme of the dungeon. So the dungeon I was doing last night is designed around like the forest and bears.
Oh.
So I ended up making like a big, basically like a big scaled up bear. And the game's really heavily influenced by like Celtic culture and like my heritage, which are like my background is Irish, so looking into like folklore like that.
Did you know I am 82% Celtic?
Really? Living on the British Isles, I never would have guessed.
Hey, it says I was 0% English. And I was like, hang on a minute.
Your accent says otherwise.
I was like, hang on a minute. Everybody I know was born here. Oh, okay, but yeah. Anyway, so sorry, carry on. I'm with you with the Celtic.
Well, yeah, so like I started with the theme, and like so kind of the way that he kind of came together was I was like, all right, so I'm going to start with like I'm going to make him a big bear, right? So then make up the sprite, and then just kind of like started playing around with pixel art and figuring out like I didn't really go into it with a plan, but I was like, okay, he needs a couple of like cool moves. So I was like, what do bears do?
What do bears do?
And I was playing the dungeon, and then I realized like in the dungeon there's this platform that would be perfect if the guy just like for his intro, because you got to have a good intro with a boss. You can't just like spawn a boss and then be like, oh, I guess I got to fight this big bear. You got to have an intro, right? So I was like, there was this platform.
Yep.
I'm like, this would be perfect for him to just like come like running out, maybe say something cool, and then just like jump off. It's like, oh, a jump attack. I'm like, that'd be on theme with the intro. It'd be on theme with like him being a bear and he's big, so it's like when big things jump and slam down, like area of effect. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. And then thinking about like his lore and how I'm gonna tie that storyline, and then that gave me, at first my idea was like I wanted to give him a summoning attack, wanted some ads in there.
Yep.
At first with the, because I was also I didn't want to sit down and do a whole bunch of extra pixel art, so I was like, hey man, maybe I'll just make him, I wanted them to be little. And the only like little things that I have are either already creatures that are on the map, like in the game, or I have an unused baby for like a system that's planned way down the line.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, it got really messed up, but I was like, what if I tie into the lore? I was like, so the whole thought process here was like, I was like, yes, I'll have him summon babies that the player has to kill.
Oh my god.
The lore will be that he ended up being like some like ancient bear that people used to like sacrifice babies to so he wouldn't like attack their village. And then I was like, you know what, like the theme of the game overall is nowhere near that dark, so I'm not going to do it. So what I ended up doing was I used the baby sprite as a base, and then I made him summon, like he's now summons like these little bears that come and like bite your ankles and stuff.
Yeah, I think baby souls is a bit dark.
Yeah.
It'd probably fit well in this game, but probably
Yeah, definitely not in Has. There's a sprite buried deep in the source code in one of the food, like there's in the tile set for like all of the items. There's a food in there because at one point, many years ago, the game was open source, and somebody actually like you can basically harvest like anything that's in the world, right? Like if something's there. And so there used to be this system where you could. It was a terrible system, terribly designed. I ended up gutting it, but you could. Basically like mate with other players and you guys could have a baby, and that was how you would spawn NPCs that would like friendly NPCs was through like actually like, you know, so there would be these little babies. So when something dies, it spawns a corpse, and you can behead corpses to take trophies. So somebody, the natural extension of that was like, well, if there's babies need to be able to be beheaded too.
Oh my god.
What are you gonna do with the baby head?
Oh,
so there's an item buried in the source code called a baby kebab.
Oh no.
Which is just 3 little baby heads. I'm like man, like, oh. Like some of the old like members of the community that remember this are like, when are you adding these back? And so last night I was streaming on Discord, and one of them was like, oh, does this mean we get the baby kebabs back? I'm like, no.
Stop it. What's wrong with you? Oh,
like crap. The game is on Steam now. Like I can't have. Like,
no, I don't think it lasts
I have
long.
to be like a rating.
Oh my god. But this is a very hard game to concentrate with. Jesus.
Yes.
Hold on, chat. Sorry, it's just chaos. Very epic. Did you ever play the first Prince of Persia? What a game that was. I did back on. Oh Christ, I don't even remember what console was that on. The Amiga 500, Prince of Persia, Amiga 1200, maybe. Yes, Stephen Ford. This looks really good. This is really good. This is Valfaris. It's been out a couple of years now. Valfaris. It's actually the follow-up to a game called Slain, which of course is exactly the same as this. It's just blood, heavy metal, and gore. And then which has got, again, they're two of the greatest soundtracks of all time, if you like metal, of course. I played it on PC. Oh, okay, yeah. Prince of Persia. I actually really liked when Prince of Persia came out on the new consoles. I loved that. That was Sands of Time. I actually really enjoyed Sands of Time, just because I kept cocking up and you could rewind the time. That was the main reason I liked it.
Prince of Persia was originally published for the Apple II, then it was ported to MS-DOS, Amiga, Atari.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Amiga. That's where I started then.
The Wii.
It was on the Wii.
Yeah, it was on the Wii. Perfect.
Oh.
I wonder how they the Wii remote into that.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Oh, stop making me kill this thing. Come on. No.
Have you played Guns, Gore, and Cannoli?
No.
Or Granoli?
No, I have not.
I want to.
We all want to.
now.
Yeah, no, I've not tried that.
Easy wood.
Oh yeah, easy words. Yeah, Guns, Gore, and Gun. No, I have not. What is that? Fun-sized indie games. Look at that. Hello, along. Hello, welcome along. Christ, I need suggestions for chilled games next. Mate, can you stop hitting me? Stop it! Oh, look at that. His legs are still going. That's amazing. Oh, yes. Right, I've got the oh, you little... Quick, quick. Resurrection stone, quick. Oh, yeah. That was good. Couch co-op 2D platform. Oh, my God. Whew. Hello, 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 hello. Love the jumping. I've lost track now. Are you talking about this, Stretch? I've totally lost track of what's going on. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Right. Defeat the hounds. I will. Oh my god. Holy crap. No! No! I'm missing. Whoa, 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 whoa! I am dead. I've had it. Oh, just electrocute me. Because it wasn't a death hound already. Oh yeah, the game. Oh yeah, okay, this game, yeah. That was chaotic. Yeah, it was. This is a terrible game to stream to, I'm sorry. Just can't see what the hell was going on. I'm just going to stand here as they spawn. How about that? That works. Run away! He's going to land there. Die, 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 die. Whoa! Oh, we're seeing
I
that.
like how you can see him coming out of the background too.
Oh, I didn't have time to look at that. Oh, stop doing that, you little muppet. Get in there. Yes. Oh, Jesus. That wasn't even a boss. That was just a just something happening. Holy crap. Oh, crap. Oh, no, no, move, move, move. Oh, he's dropped something shiny. I want a shiny. Whew, that was chaotic. Yes, it was. I've lost track of what I'm doing now. Right, health, good. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Don't kill me, you little... Right. Have some tea. Okay. If it's going to make me kill that, then I'll stop this here, because there's a couple of games I really want to get to. But I just wanted to show... Again, as we were talking about Val Forest, I wanted to show you. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. So that is Val Forest. Oh my god. So there's a new one coming out. There you go. It's Mechatherion, which is a new game add-on coming out. I think it's an expansion. Let me just find out where it is. Yeah, I'll show you. So there's Val Forest. So there's the store, but I don't know what. October 2019 it came out. There you go. And you can buy it for $22.49 in pounds. I don't know what it is in your currency, I'm afraid. I was stuck staring at the background. I know. Reminds me of RoboCop vs Terminator. Oh, blimey, there's an old reference.
That was a game?
Yeah, I'm going to guess a terrible one. You can buy the soundtrack for this for £7. I think that's well worth it. Yeah, so there you go. You can check it out. Val Forest. You saw how cool it was. Published by Big Sugar, actually. That's interesting. Didn't notice that. They've done some cool games. Unto the End. Oh, yeah. Look. I struggled with that. Unto the End, to be honest. Was it quite bloody? Yes, it was. Okay, right. Next game I want to play, just because I love it so much, is Zeepkist. I love this game. And totally different style to the last game we just played. I remember the game title, but never saw RoboCop vs Terminator. No. Did you know? I don't know if anybody knows this. Did you know that the Terminator films are prequels to the Matrix? Everybody know that?
What?
There you go. You didn't know that. Yeah, the Terminator films. The Terminator films are prequels to the Matrix.
Is this like a fan theory kind of thing, or like is this like confirmed, or is this like how people say that, like, you know, like seeing like E.T. seeing Yoda, and then the fact that like George Lucas did a nod to Steven Spielberg by putting some E.T. creatures in the Galactic Senate, and I think it was episode 2 or episode 3.
Wow, I can't believe.
So people are like, ooh.
I can't believe that.
Like, is this real?
You've doubted me. The first word out of my mouth, and you've doubted it already. The person who owns the scripts, the original scripts for the films, says that they are linked, because basically what it is in Terminator 2, or whichever one it is, the AIs take over the world, yeah, in the future.
Yeah.
And that AI goes on to create the Matrix, which we're all trapped in, and that's why they come back to try and stop it.
Like, I could see it. I could for sure see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it checks out.
Yeah. Good. No doubting around it. It might be completely rubbish, but that's, you know, that's what it is. Yeah. Okay, so now this is Zeepkist. I love this game. I don't know if it's even out yet. It might even still be in bloody. Is it still in early access? All right, I've got too many things open.com. So Zeepkist, this is no, it's early access, so this is still there's loads of updates, so it's really active. So this is a classic like boxcar racer game. So if you like, you can see your little. I'll turn the music up a bit because it's pretty quiet. Basically, you're in this little car, and you get to race around. There's not much more to it, isn't it? So there's no engines. You are just gravity based. This is all gravity based tracks. And what is amazing is that it's completely customizable, so you can upload your own tracks and everybody can race them. Yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing game. I love it. So we'll do level 1. Let's try and beat some high scores. I'll show you what you're getting. This is such good fun.
The ragdoll.
Yeah. And like I said, you've got no engine. It's just so serene. It's so peaceful. Look. Put your hands up in the air. That's all you can do. probably can't.
This reminds me of that scene in Rugrats, or not Rugrats.
Rugrats.
Little Rascals.
No, I don't know what that is. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to turn this up because it's. If you're thinking there's no sound, it's because there's no sound. It's the sound of wind and wheels. That is all the sound you have. Yes, you have a YouTube video about this one. Oh, check this guy. Someone's watched my YouTube videos. What's going on? I do have a video about this because I love it so much. I always say I don't review games because I have no ability or training to review anything. But I just try and talk about some of the games I really enjoy. And this is one of them. It's fabulous.
What do you enjoy so much about it?
What do I enjoy so much? I love, well, the physics are amazing. First of all, I love the physics about it. I love how peaceful. Oh, it's a stupid cheat. I love how peaceful it is as well, and I enjoy the challenge. I really like sort of racing games. I don't know what I enjoy. It's just so nicely done. And the fact that you can customize your kart, you can build your own tracks and upload them. I think that's brilliant. There's high scores. There's an adventure mode, the multiplayer mode. It's fabulous. I mean, this would be a great game for a game like a network game jam thing. Not jam. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a
Games night?
LAN party. Yeah. 44 seconds. Not my best time. And Zeepkist is just Dutch for boxcar, I think. In case you're wondering. So I think I'm quite far. I've actually done quite a lot. I've done all these. These are all, if it's green, I've done it, basically. Ah, yeah, this one I'll die on. I'm locked, so that means this one I'm stuck on. I've got a minute to beat this. Easy, look at this. Easy. So you saw this is the next Burnout 3. It's better than Burnout 3. I love you now. Don't give me that. Oh my god! Beach Buggy Racing on Xbox. Matt, oh, I've not seen that. Not seen that.
The last time I played Mario Kart with a group of friends, I get very competitive, so I started like smacking controllers out of people's hands.
Oh my god, you're that annoying person.
Oh yeah, and like I'm still like coming in last place, even though I'm like doing everything I can to cheat. I'm like sitting on people, like, standing right in front of their screen. Like, yeah, I just suck at car games.
Yeah, I don't know why I like them so much. But I don't like Formula 1 racing and stuff like that. It's a terrible sport anyway, but it's just so satisfying. It's just, I love it. Yeah, chat, you got no chance of me reading chat in the middle of this. Oh my god, come on. We got this. I've got a minute. I've got to do this in a minute. I'm going to do it. Get in there. 54 seconds.
Nice.
That annoying person, yeah. I see. Do you know what? When I'm competing, I am all for being fair. I am totally straight down the line. I don't cheat on anything. I never cheat in games. I don't even put cheat codes in. I never did. I really didn't like it. Did you ever play any Fortnite? I played Fortnite when it was. Now I'm not trying to sound like I knew them before they were famous, but I played Fortnite before it was a battle royale.
What's Fortnite?
What?
What's Fortnite?
You know what Fortnite is. Don't give me that. Fortnite.
No.
The game that everybody in the world plays, apart from me and you, apparently. You must know what Fortnite is. I don't believe anyone. No, he's joking. He's joking. Chat, it's fine. I played Fortnite before it was a battle royale. So I played it when it came out in early access or beta access. It came out in, and it was just a tower defense game, believe it or not. And then they added a battle royale mode, and then everybody on the planet plays it now.
Oh, this is that game that you see people on like TikTok and like YouTube Shorts playing.
Don't give me that. There's no chance in a million years you haven't seen Fortnite. Of course it is.
Well, like I've seen it. I've never like known what it was called.
Oh, god awful.
Yeah, like it looks god awful. That's why I've never looked into it.
Yeah, it is.
This is
Well,
the one where you like make platforms while you're shooting people, right?
yes, but they've just disabled that feature.
Oh, is what?
Yeah, because it was an I don't know if it's permanent, but they disabled the building feature for a while because people were just getting so good at the building part of it that it was all about building massive towers and shooting each other, and do you know what I mean? It was kind of losing its appeal to everyone else because they were like, oh, I'm not even going to bother. It's too hard now. Oh my
That's why I
god!
stay away from shooters in general.
Oh my god! Don't! I'm going to die. Oh man, I meant that. No, 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 no! Ah, crap! Come on, come on, wheel it round, wheel it round, wheel it round, wheel it round. Got this, I got this. There's it, there's the finish line. What's the time? What's the time? What do we really need? Don't know how I haven't died here. Oh, I need a minute. Oh man.
Oh.
Didn't they just open up the no build games? Yeah, there you go, Trish. There you go. It must just be a feature now. Yeah, it's just a battle royale, but it's just really. For battle royales, I played PUBG for quite a while. I played that quite a lot.
Oh yeah, I played PUBG.
Yeah, so I played about 200 hours of that. I think that was about it. Whee! See, look how peaceful this is. Oh. Now I know it doesn't look like it, but I have designed this character and car. I did choose these colours, so I'm sorry. But they're on brand. They're channel brand colours. Look,
I like the hat.
it's funky, isn't it? Oh my god! Oh my god! That's fine. This is fine. No, it's not fine. I also saw some Fortnite footage before the Battle Royale mode. When the Battle Royale mode came out for free, I tried it. Yeah, there you go. That's where I played it. I spent about 2 hours on it. I was like, God, this is boring. You haven't enjoyed an FPS since Quake 1 and 2. Holy crap, that's some...
I like first-person shooters. I just don't like the online multiplayer because, like I said, I'm not very good at like skill-based games.
No, nor am I. I'm terrible.
That's stressful.
I'm terrible. I'm no good. You know, like Rocket League, I think I'm on about 700 hours of Rocket League now. I'm still terrible.
Oh, that's the car soccer game, right?
Yeah.
Tell how much time I spend playing games.
Yeah. That is. I think that is one of the best games around. Honestly, do.
I've played it a few times at my friend's house, and it's like it's a fun game. I do enjoy playing it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's the sort of game I think that's not one of my favorites, and then I look at how many hours I've actually put in it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it probably is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
All right, we got this. Let's see if I can fluke this by just absolutely hammering it, going full ham down here.
I think the most hours I ever put into a Steam game. It's like 6 or 7 years ago. I ended up selling my old Steam account to a friend.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, for like $200. I sold it with my old gaming laptop. I think it was like $800 for the laptop, like for everything in the Steam account. Anyways, on that one, last time I had checked, I had 1,800 hours logged on Mountain Blade Warband.
Mountain Blade. Oh, Mountain Blade. Is that the medieval fighter thing? Or my?
Yeah, like the sandbox.
Yeah,
Such
yeah.
a good game.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
They had a mod for it. Actually, this is a really cool story. I love stories like this. So there was Mountain Blade, like they released that, and then they released Warband, and they were like small indies at the time, very small studio. And I think that they're in like Poland or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so they released this game. It becomes this like hit, but the big thing for it was very moddable. So like you could make your own worlds in it, your own characters, your own weapons and armor, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So this team of people comes in and they make this complete like kind of conversion, and they call it Brittenwalda, and it takes place in like I think it was 636 AD British Isles. So you have Ireland, and then you have like England and Scotland with all of their different kingdoms, and they tried to make it as historically accurate as possible. Threw in a couple of like different like new mechanics, like now you could go and like actually like hunt deer and things like that.
Okay.
Really cool, really well done mod. And then a few years later, they released a DLC for the game called Viking Conquest, which took place like 200 years after the fact, added a few more mechanics to the game, but they actually hired the team that made the original Brittenwalda mod to work with them on the DLC for the game. Oh,
Wow.
I love stuff like that.
That
Like,
is-
that's so cool.
Yeah, that is very cool. That is nice to see.
Like, I know it'll probably never happen, but like, man, if I ever do like end up with like, you know, being able to do video game development full time and like end up with like a studio and stuff like that, I would love to be able to create jobs and like, you know, hire people out of my community. Like one of the coolest feelings as a developer was like the soundtrack and the sound effects for Has
Mhm.
were developed. Like I hired members of the community to do that.
That's very
And
cool.
like just like fans of the game to do this stuff for the game, and it just like it just feels so right, you know, rather than going off on some forum or Reddit and being like, hey, I'm looking for a sound designer.
No,
Reaching out
definitely.
to your community, it's just so awesome.
That's just indie all over, isn't it? That's one of the sums up the
Your
spirit.
Your old stream, like I don't know, background or whatever with the bricks and everything, that was made by like a member of your community, right?
You mean what? Oh, with the little dudes, the little pixel art I had.
Yeah.
I can't think. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I found him and then he watched, or whether he watched and then I commissioned him. But yeah, it was someone. I can't think which way around it was now though. But that was the thing is, the reason why he was so excited, that was the first commissions he'd ever had. I was like, he was like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm good enough for this, and he sent me the sort of the example. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, this is amazing. So I've got him to do all my pixel art now. So yeah, exactly. And now he's just he's my pixel art guy.
Yeah, and it was. I just found out that the girl that did the soundtrack, I just learned this like last week. She's actually doing the soundtrack for a couple of other games now too, and she used the one for Has as like her portfolio.
Nice.
I was like, dude, that's awesome. So it's like now not only like I get a friend to help, like a member of the community, but it's like now they use that work and they go off
Yeah.
and you know they're able to like grow based off of that. And I'm like, man, like being able to do stuff like that for people is so cool. So the original point that I was trying to make was like, you know, if you start up a studio and you're able to like literally hire on people that are passionate about what you're doing to help with it, like to me that would be such an awesome thing to do.
Yeah, I totally agree. Absolutely, I'd love to. I'd love to work in a studio doing all that sort of stuff. And like I said, the fact that you can bring people in and like I said, connect with the people that are actually interested, that makes such a difference, because there's not many places you can do that. There's not many jobs where the people are that sort of, I'm not committed, but I mean like engaged. You know, it's not just you just tell me what to do.
Yeah, they're just there for paycheck, quick commission.
Yeah, exactly. Studio Primitive, hello Studio. How's your game going, Studio? What's going on there? What's the updates? I'm pretty sure my friend would love Zeepkist. Yeah, well, send it over. Send it over to him. Like I said, it's in early access. I'm stuck on a bit of crap. But it's being developed all the time. There's updates every couple of days. I mean, there's updates to this. It's fantastic. And another really cool developer. I know I say this a lot, but another really cool developer. Really nice guy. I've got it this time. Get in there. 45 seconds.
Did you say Studio Primitive? Studio Primitive! Attack of the Karens!
Attack of the Karens, absolutely. Game's been paused for a bit. Spring came and had tons of yard projects to do. That sounds like outside. And, hey, you know my game. Yes. Oh, that does know your name. Your game. And in fact, and because Attack of the Karens, through again, this is kind of what we're saying here. I did an interview with a voiceover artist called Kelsey Mayer. Am I making that up? And I did an interview with her just to find out what it's like to be a voiceover artist. And she's so good. I love her voice. And she was really nice as well. That helps. She was really nice to talk to. And I think she works with studio and she's got a part in the game, which is awesome. Back of the currents. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Who's on the line with me? This is Folak, and he is a developer with the game Hazardoo. I can never say it. Hazardoo. He'll tell you when he comes back. Again, the Discord is open, guys. If anyone wants to join the Discord and just chat, you're welcome to. I'm just going to be racing down hills and playing some games. So, hey, Folak, I know that guy. There you go. So you all know each other. I'm dead. We can talk about him now because he's away, unless he's listening in. So again, for anybody who doesn't know, this is Zeepkist. This is available on early access. It's amazing. You should all play this and buy it. And then send me your high scores so I can destroy you all with your terrible scores. I've made it. If anybody wants to create a track, by the way, if you do buy this and you want to create a track, I'll play your track on stream and we can challenge each other if you wish to make a track. I would make a track, but I'm so lazy I can't be bothered because I've got no patience whatsoever. If you have patience, then feel free to make a track. This is cool. Look at these helicopters. These are new. And look at the first person view. I love this. Look, it changes as you're going around. Oh my god. So we'll do a few more levels and then I'll jump into another game. Patience, a real luxury. Hello. Oh my god. Elf. Oh my god. I'm going to have to lean right in because I don't have my contacts in. Wow. Elephantastique games. I've butchered that. I'm sorry. Patience, a real luxury. Yeah, no patience. Well, do you know what? It's not that I haven't got patience, because I do. I just don't have the attention span. That's my problem. You spelled it right. Oh, did I? Not fast enough. Oh, man. Welcome along, everybody. Hello. If I haven't said hello to you, I do apologise. Just the games I've been playing are all mental, crazy ones, and I've not had a chance to look at the chat. So, thank you for joining me. Welcome along. We're just doing a selection of indie games this evening and just chatting to a few of you lovely developers. That's what we're doing. If you're wondering why there's no sound, it's because the sound in this game is just wind and sticks breaking. There are no other sounds, so you're not missing anything. You can put some death metal on if you want. You're not missing anything. Go on, need some speed? Need some speed? Oh, for God's sake. What's everyone playing these days? I've been super addicted to roguelikes. Now, I've had this conversation. Roguelikes are not for me. Roguelite is the future. Roguelites over roguelikes. Come on. I need the light aspect of it. I can't. Roguelikes are just too harsh for me now. Can you play co-op on this one? Easy, I think. Do you know what? You can play multiplayer. I don't know how. I've never done it because I've got no friends who play this because they're all losers not buying it. I tell you what. Let me have. So what separates a roguelike from a roguelite? A roguelite basically gives you some occasional save points. So you know, like you get like progress, or you can save your character's level. And then you go out and die loads of times. It doesn't, you know, roguelikes are just die and you start from the start pretty much, don't you? Whereas roguelikes, you get a little bit of a checkpoint. So this is the menu system. I'll show you the multiplayer area. So this is the level editor. I'll jump into level editor later just to show you because I sure as hell ain't doing it. Ah, see now, look, Zeepkist players in game right now, 98. See, in the past when I've been playing, this has been 0, so this is really starting to pick up. Studio, yeah, that's right. That's exactly it. And that's why I like the rogue light. Need a different bloody name for it because it's too close. Extras, quick game, play game. So we go to play game. Now you get your choice. Zeepkist online, free to play, free play. So that looks like friends, doesn't it? Let me click free play. Let's see if there's an option to. Okay, so it's local multiplayer here. I'm a fan of the load light. There you go. So there we go. So we've got there. So we've so you can edit your original statement there to say road lights. Basically. I mean, funny enough, I've pretty much been playing Elden Ring mostly recently because it's just unbelievable. And it's actually more of a roguelite because you do get quite a few little checkpoints. So you got local multiplayer here, but you can use the Steam multiplayer function and do it like that. So yes, you can. Deadly dungeons. If you die in them and then you lose everything you gained in the dungeon. It was the local co-op I was wondering about. Oh, okay, yeah. Then there you go. You can absolutely can connect a controller and play 4 of you. Perfect for LAN parties. I don't know how you go back. The game starts in. There's no actual go back feature. There's a bug report. I couldn't exit. No, I want to leave. Photo mode. Is this a problem? I can't exit. Oh, press start. Yes, you can. There you go. So let me just show you the level builder. If just as we're loaded the game in, so let's show you the level editor so you can have a little look. So like I said, you can upload your own levels and go into level editor, but I think you need a keyboard for this. So you literally get nothing. Oh look, I like the fact they've even put a face on the sun. That's quite cool, isn't it? If you die in them, you lose everything. I've read this already, haven't I? Yeah, I don't mind if you die in the dungeon. Well, it depends. Again, it depends how long the dungeon is. If you're sending people for several hours in a dungeon, then resetting, it's just annoying. I think I've just got too old to waste my time redoing the same level for like 3 hours just to get back to where I was. That's what got on my nerves about Dark Souls. It was just too long to get back to where you were. Yeah, so click in and then you have a start point. Which one's to start? I mean, to be honest, these need to be labeled a bit better, but it's early access, so we're okay. Does that start? I've got no idea. So if you want to start high, can't remember what any of the controls are. What's the controls? So that's the finishing line. I managed to find, or was that the start line? That's the start line. That's the start line. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'm all for dungeons being sort of short. But as you can see here, so that is a start line that sort of holds you up there. And then we can pick some other bits here, so we can go a little booster. But as you see, it's pretty easy. You know, I mean, it's not hard. I don't know if you can actually like extend road inside barrier, outside barrier. Okay, go back one. The whole, there's loads of cool stuff. Loads of cool stuff. Oh my god, look at this. So you get a little ramp there. How do I rotate it? Nope. Left control, duplicate, move mouse horizontal, scroll vertical, left alt scroll, block vertical, left. Oh my Christ. Well, anyway, you can see how easy it is to edit. You need to spend some time learning what the controls are because you'd be able to do it pretty quickly. And then all you need to do to test it, you can actually, and you can run the tests on it here. It's no good because I've got no hill, so I'm just gonna balls this right up.
I'm back.
Hello, welcome back. I was just showing the level editor off just so people could see it before I left. I've already done it wrong. Delete? Yes. So there is a start and finishing line. Where's the finishing line then? Like I said, these do need some editing because they need labels because I don't know what the hell anything is. But anyway, so there you go. So we've got a start line and a finish line. Now I can do a little test. And then you just load up your character. Look. Straight in. Whee! Finish. You might want to make it a little bit harder. But, you know, you get the point. But then, like I said, but then you can save this and upload it. And then everybody else can play. So, press right shift, continue. What a weird control setting. How very specific. Yeah, so there you go. So you can do that, and you can create your own levels. Very cool, very cool. And you get all this weird stuff. There's so much to add on this game. It's fantastic. Anyway, that's that game finished. That's Zeepkist. Check it out. Quit to main menu. Where's the quit button? Oh, look at the cat. What's he doing? He's just... I don't know what's going on with the cat.
The other day, I live in a basement, so I was going upstairs to go outside, and my cat, I got this like little kitten, which is not really a kitten anymore, she's only like maybe like 6 pounds. So she comes running after me, and all I hear is just like she always comes running up the stairs when I go up the stairs. But I'm going up the stairs and I just hear this like thunk. And I turn around and the cat's just like standing on a step, looking completely dazed. And then like she turns around and like hobbles down the step and almost falls over, and then like turns around and starts looking up at me. I'm like, did my cat just run into the stairs so hard it gave itself a concussion? She was fine. I gave her some treats and she like totally okay, but like yeah.
Yes, it's not the look cats are going for, is it? Just be elegant.
Nope.
Now, I know this is obvious, and again, this is early access, so I'm not criticising. I'm just pointing out to any other developers who might be looking and worrying about UI and UX features. This is one of the most common problems I see on every single time I see this in games. It's always the same. Which one is highlighted? Which one of these buttons is highlighted? Is orange highlighted? Which one am I selecting? You need to put. So if I okay, well, let's test it. So is orange back or not? No. There you go. That's a prime example. The red was select. See? And that was a problem because you couldn't tell. You need to have a border or an underline or something on the. If you've got 2 options, it's okay if you've got 3 options. But if you've got 2 options, you need to have some sort of border around the word or letter or box, whatever you're highlighting. Happens all the time.
That's why it's nice making a game just for the PC. Everything's mouse control.
Yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, you play that game with a controller, and then you have to exit with the controller, and then yeah, it's still the same though. You still need to have a box selected. If you've got 2 options, make sure you have a box around it or a highlight or something.
Little arrow or something, yeah.
Big red YouTube clickbait arrow pointing to it. Yeah, anything. Just it has to be clear. If you've got 2 options, you can't have 2 colours. Hey, it's not the first game that's had that problem, and it definitely will not be the last.
I mean, if that's your only complaint about the game, I think it's doing pretty okay.
That is my only complaint. I love it. It is a genius. I love it. Yeah, Elden Ring. I've done 40 hours in Elden Ring, I think, total. That's amazing. I said in the podcast that I just did. So again, the last episode of the podcast, we've restarted season 2 again now. They're not going to be weekly at the minute because we're just both mentally busy. It's insane. But we spoke about Elden Ring, and I actually said that Elden Ring is everybody's game of the year. And if it's not your game in the year, it's because you haven't played it. And I stand by that.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
Yeah. So then it's not your game of the year because you haven't played it. But if you play it, it's your game of the year. Got to catch up on the podcast. Yeah, like I said, don't worry, Shooter. We've only done episode 1 of season 2. So you've not missed much. But yeah, accesspoint.gg if you want to check it out. It's all on there. I haven't played it. Well, then you're missing out. It's incredible. Okay, so I'm going to play a game here. Now, I got sent this game. It's called Sydney Hunter, and I think it's just come out on the Switch. But originally it was, I think it's about a couple of years old now, 2 years old, 2 or 3 years old, but it came out on the Switch recently. And I think the developer sent it to me, but I can't find the message. I don't know where he's... I don't know. I couldn't tag him. I've got no idea who it is now. So yes, I need to play it, but my PC isn't capable. Yeah, I mean, I'm using my PC is not. I'm using an Nvidia 1080 graphics wise, which is what 7 years old now, and it runs flawlessly. It runs perfectly on that Elden Ring. You don't have to have a super duper PC. I do need it. I probably need to upgrade before I quit my job. I should probably upgrade my PC when I can afford it. So we're going to play Sydney Hunter now. I know next to zero about this game. I know it was out a little while ago, and I've seen the screenshots here. I haven't seen any gameplay or anything. So let's try Sydney Hunter and the Curse of the something I can't read.
Maraca?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm blind anyway, so I've got no chance. Language select English.
Spanish.
Yeah. Do you speak?
Brush up on our Spanish.
Yeah, 0. That's what GTX 1080 was a $700 GPU though. It was. I got an achievement for loading it up. I actually bought the 1080 brand new 7 years ago. And I'm still, but the thing is, I bought it 7 years ago and it's still the same GPU and it's still playing everything. So I think that was a fair price. I think I paid £550 for it. So I think that's less than 100 quid a year for all the graphics I need. I think that's pretty good.
This is the Mayan.
Mayan.
Not quite the Maraca.
No, it's not quite. I couldn't spell Maraca. It was going to be that.
Change the whole theme of the game.
Yeah. Great audio. Loving the soundtrack. Be confirmed. Don't like that. Can't have that. Profile name entry. I don't care. What? Oh my god. No, A is not back. What are you doing? Can't deal with that.
Why? Oh, these are controllers.
Yeah. Why is A back? I can't. That's completely wrong.
Back?
Yeah, absolutely is. I would have been flagging that right up in the testing. First of all, no one plays games like that. I can't deal with that.
I was in a chat, a little event in like a Discord channel. It's called Game Dev Underground. Anyway, they were doing one about game testing, and it's all geared towards indie developers.
Yes.
So many people in that chat were like, "Yeah, we don't really even have like QA days. It's
What?
like we make the game, we'll test it with a couple of friends, and then that's it. Like the bug ends up making it out, release it out, we'll patch it."
Oh no. Yeah, I see lots of. Well, I see lots of games, obviously. I mean, I understand, but the thing is, like, testing and marketing are two things that seem to be at the bottom of the queue. I like it's a little hard to hear. You hard to hear?
It's probably because my mic was too far. Is that better?
Yeah, you're pretty high on the older numbers there. I'll try and turn this. Let me turn the game music down a bit. Christ, gone loud because Zeepkist was so quiet. I turned it up for you. There you go. That should be better.
Is that better?
There you go. I turned it up because of Zeepkist, because again, it was just wind and sticks.
Wind and sticks. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that sounds like an anti-punk band.
Wind and sticks.
Yeah. Okay, well, this has got Nez all over it, isn't it? Look at this.
I love this. Oh man, look at that calendar.
Look at the what? Oh, yes, yes.
Mayan calendar.
Mayan calendar, yeah.
Big orange thing.
The big wheel.
Do you guys have culture in the UK? Come on.
Look, I'm busy. I'm testing, all right? I got a whip. Kapow! What's the name of this? This is a game I've already forgotten. Sydney
Hunter.
Sydney Hunter.
The Curse of the Mayan or something.
Sydney Hunter, thank you. Music reminds me of Shadow of the Beast. Shadow of the Beast? Shadow of the Beast. What's that?
That sounds really familiar.
Yeah, I can't think of that. All I'm thinking about is Altered Beast now, but it's not that.
I'm just thinking of Shadow of the Colossus, but I know that's not it. PS4, 2016.
Do you ever play games?
Wait, no. The 1989 video game. Interesting.
Do you ever play games that does not have controller options? Do I ever play games? I have played a couple because they haven't put it in yet. But some games are just easier on a controller. So all games should have controller options. Do you mean controller options as in like controller setup? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, there's scan lines I saw. I might add that. Use item. Back is cancel. Oh, Christ. B is confirm. Hang on. B is confirm. Back is cancel. What's back? Select? Okay, select. Oh my God. that might need some work. Scan lines on or off. What is select then? B. B is confirmed now. Scan lines? What do you reckon, guys? Do you know scan lines on or off?
What are scan lines?
Scan lines, like the old CRT scan lines that you see.
Oh, that's subtle. Ooh, I like it.
You like it? I thought A button would be select. Everybody in the world thinks A button is select. Fun. How it's not, I don't know how that's past any sort of...
B is for back.
No, select is back in the menu.
What?
In the menu, look, back is cancel, B is confirm in the menu, but I know.
Do they have a flowchart?
I don't even know where I'm going. What am I doing? Push up to open. Temple Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza. Oh, Chichen Itza. Now you say it, I recognise it.
Chicken Itza.
Chicken pizza? What? I mean that famous chicken. Oh, here you go. Can I kill you? Or are you friendly?
So today we're going to the Great Pyramids of Chicken Pizza.
Mate, great tour guide.
There we go. There's your next Indie Gamiacs Game Jam theme. Get pizza.
Pizza themed. I tell you what, I do love pizza.
Who doesn't love pizza? If somebody doesn't love pizza,
They're not welcome. And no, in fact, you know what? No, they are welcome because that means they won't be eating my pizza. So. Yeah. Jarvo Noir. Hello. How are you? Welcome along. Do I want to talk? I don't really want to talk to you. That means nothing to me. You're dead to me. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, hello. I do love secret areas. I think the scan lines are doing my tubes in. B is cancel. Back is no. Yeah, that's better. I normally like scan lines on, but that actually gets on my nerves. Okay, we go. So you're Frolak, you're back now then. You were away for a while, weren't you?
I wouldn't say I'm back. I'm making the most of the time that I have right now. Put it that way.
Alright, cryptic, very cryptic, I see.
Well, I mean, like, I was working full-time, like, so I'm a chef by trade, which is a really demanding job.
Yeah,
but
it is.
the restaurant I was working at ended up closing down through no fault of mine.
Not hygiene records, no.
No. Just like everything with COVID, I mean, like, we were struggling for a really long time, and then, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the owners were just like, you know what, enough's enough. We're gonna cash in our loss and walk away. Okay, sure, fair enough. So yeah, so currently I'm looking for work, have been for a couple of weeks. So
Okay.
I've just been, you know, plugging away, working on the game as much as I can, keeping myself busy.
So everybody should buy your game so you can keep making games.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Buy the game, support on Patreon, buy me coffee. I don't know.
Do it.
Yeah, sure.
Drop a link. Put a link in the chat.
No.
Come on. Put a link in the chat, just in case. You never know.
To which?
To whatever you want people to buy. Your game, anything. You're all welcome to put your links, by the way. I'm not precious about links. I don't know why people are so precious about it. If you want to put a link to your game in there, go for it. I don't know why people are so worried about it. Did you say where you're from, Richard? I don't know. I didn't say, and I was asked. What do you want to know? How specific do you want to know? Do you want to know which town I'm from? Do you want to know where I was born? Do you want to know what country I'm in? What do you want to know? Press up to save. I've done that. I've done that already.
Address.
You want my ad? Yeah.
Of your first pet, first car you ever owned.
Yeah, mother's maiden name. Hang on, I'll see where this is going. Just country would do. I'm in England. Need key to open. I'm in the south of England, is where I am. Because the south of England is the best place of England. If you disagree, it's because you don't live here. Ooh. That'll have. Oh, did it not? Oh, I've got to allow it. What's your favourite food and colour? Pizza, clearly, and colour, black. Black is my favourite colour. And then you have someone say, black isn't a colour, it's a shade. Whatever, mate.
You ever see that video of they were doing like an interview on people on the streets trying to like tell them about like how like insecure their security questions are, right? Or their passwords are. And they go up to this one chick and they're like, hey, so like what's your password? She's like, oh, I'm not gonna tell you. It's like, well, okay, but like what is it? Like is it like your like does it have like your birthday in it and all that stuff? She's like, well, like it's like the name of my dog and then it's the school that I graduated or the year that I the school that I graduated high school. And they're like, oh, okay. They're like, right on. So you have a dog? They're like, oh. She's like, oh yeah. And they're like, oh, right on. What kind of dog is it, right? And then they start asking all these questions. They're like, oh, what's your dog's name? Then she says the dog's name. They're like, right on.
Oh
and
my
like,
god.
They're like, so after high school, did you end up going to college or anything like that? She's like, yeah, I went to college like here, blah blah blah. And then they're like, oh, okay, right on. So you live in like this area? Yeah. Oh, right on. I have friends that live in that town. What high school did you end up going to? And then she like tells them, and they're like, right on. So this is your password. And she's like, wait. And I'm like, oh my god.
That's frightening. That is frightening. I'm not surprised.
Oh, people are fool. Like I'm terrible. I use the same variations of the same password for everything.
I use a password manager. Just generate random password for me.
Well, I've started getting into that with my phone. My phone has like a password manager.
Yes, that's the best way.
My browser picks up on it too.
I don't see any links in the chat. No, I don't. I don't actually have any. It's not flagged up to me that he's tried to post anything either. YouTube is terrible for managing streams, by the way. It's really poor modding. I'll post it. I should have rights. Can't info that. Where are we posting? Where are we sending people?
I
need to set the allow links more. Can I edit any? I don't think I can do anything while I'm live.
I'll just put it and share your game.
At least type your game name in, and you can people search for it. I mean,
Yeah, you can Google it. Hazardoo. And you can go to hazardoo.com. Everything's there. Hazardoo.com/community has like a link to like Patreon, the Steam page, Discord, all that fun stuff. Yeah, a lot of information.
live
Nice
chat.
having a website.
Yeah, everybody should have a home base, definitely. Yeah, I can't activate letting links be posted. I don't know why.
Maybe YouTube just doesn't allow them anymore.
No, I think they do. I think you've just got to go deep into the system to allow it. I don't think you can do it live. And again, normally you get a little mod thing pop up saying allow link, but I've got nothing. Do you ever play games? Do I have any messages pop up? No, I got nothing. Yeah, if you want to support anybody, go and support Hazard, because we're need to keep working on it.
Oh, I would love to. I do miss being able to work on it full time. That was awesome. Back in like 2020, Christmas time, Grandpa was like, "Why don't you like publish that game?" Like, "Dude, that costs money and it takes a lot of time." He's like, "How much time do you think you need?" I'm like, 3 to 4 months to get like something done. He's like, "Kate, done. Send me your budget." I'm like, what? So that's why I was able to work on it like back at the beginning of like a year ago. That's why I was able to work on it.
Amazing.
Grandpa was paying my bills for me. That's how I ended up getting into early access, which was sweet. But
That's amazing. I actually saw someone on Twitter saying about that, saying they commissioned their son to finish his game.
Really?
Same thing, yeah, and he actually got it released. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea, isn't it? Like I said, as you see, you can get so much done when you haven't got the pressure of, you know. Well, I know again, like even like running this YouTube channel, it takes so much time, and work just gets right in the way.
yeah, and you were talking about earlier. You had mentioned like marketing and QA as like two things that a lot of indies don't end up doing, and it's like that marketing your game is actually so like it's so much.
Yeah, well, that's why people do it as a job, because it's a full-time job, marketing. And
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't blame indies for not doing it, you know, because it's like I don't know how you're ever going to do it all. I don't know how you do it on your own. That's why indie marketing firms exist, and I think it's probably well worth it if you can afford it. Again, if you can afford it.
Yeah. If you can afford it, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's also the thing that like that kind of adds to how cool indie games are.
Absolutely, and the fact that so many are released.
Yeah, like when they do get out, it's like, oh man, because like knowing the development side of it and everything that goes into it, it's like a casual gamer. That's why they stay away from it, because they're not the quality of a AAA. But it's like if you know the effort that goes into it, and then you see somebody like release their game, it's like, man, good on you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good
I totally agree.
on you.
It's grueling. It is grueling, and that's what I was. Oh crap! And that's why I've been again. I'm no marketing like trained marketing whiz kid. I just know from talking to all the developers that I talk to where they struggle and what they struggle with. And that's the only reason. That's why I'm. Oh crap! That's why I'm trying to do videos to at least give some little bits of tips that I see and what works for other people. And that's why that's why I did my thank you video the other day, because it's so incredible to me how any games ever get released.
I thought you just woke up one day and you're like, how can I just make people cry?
I've got the key. God damn you. Yeah, but it's true, because it's so hard and there's so much to do. And like there's you got like idiots like me who just like play online and go, yeah, why doesn't this work? You know, and then they don't realise how much effort it actually takes. But I do understand what effort it takes, because I see it all the time. I've got to go back and get the key. That's outrageous. Get off, bat. apart from the terrible UX decisions, this is really good, by the way. I really like this.
I'm loving this art style.
Yeah, it's very cool. There's some cool little puzzles. Again, they're not like absolutely mind-bending puzzles right now, but it's just enough to keep me entertained, and I like it. This is really good. I noticed some freelancers and developers use Patreon to help full-time. Yeah, Patreon is. Do you know what? Patreon is a good option. I've thought about. Well, people have asked me about have I got Patreon before, but the problem is, for Patreon to really sort of work, you kind of need to be offering something else. Because why are you going to sign? I mean, you can sign up for. I mean, like you can use things like Ko-fi, Ko-fi, which you can accept donations to. But with Patreon, you have to like create extra content to offer people. And
yeah,
I don't want to add more work. Like if I say to people, "Oh, if you pay me whatever, you know, £2, £5 a month, and I'll create an extra video for you," it's like, but then I've got to actually create the extra video.
Well, you don't just have to do stuff like that. I mean, Patreon has their merch as well, which is really easy to set up, and I've got some merch items on there. Like basically, all you have to do, like their mugs are pretty good quality. I'm not gonna lie. You literally just like have like a mug. It's like, hey, like back me for $5 a month and you'll get a mug. And then it's got like the little Indie Gameiacs logo on it, or like a hoodie, you know?
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that.
I might try that. I might just. I think I've set one up before because a couple of people have asked me, but I just didn't want another job to do, to be honest. And I'm not really a fan of gatekeeping content behind paywalls. I really don't like that. For anyone's benefit, because if I create a video, I think, oh, this is really useful stuff. I don't want it to be for the people who can just afford to pay me. I want it's the people who can't afford to pay me that need the help. So I don't want to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the problem I have.
Yeah, for me, my Patreon has kind of taken like a bit of a turn in the last couple of months, where now because I had some people wanted to back me to support the game. Some people wanted to back me because I do like what's called these deep dive posts, where what I'll do is I'll get into like the nitty gritty programming side of like how I end up doing like a system. Like the most recent one, the one from this month, was I did a deep dive post on my like adding water reflections and water effects and particles to the game.
Oh yeah, okay.
Where in order to do it, I ended up having to completely gut my render stack. Because the engine that I make stuff in, like I don't use Unity, I use an engine that's a little bit more low level than that. So like I don't have like animation curves and flowcharts and stuff that I can use to just like come up with visuals. I have to sit there and like write a script that tells us. It's like,
oh, no.
Okay. So, and then like the rendering stuff too. Like I don't have, like I can't just like throw in a shader file and like completely change the appearance of something. I basically have to program like using like the sort of scripting language that's in the engine. I have to, you know, like I don't have access to shaders. They handle it completely differently. So anyway, so I did like this big long post about that, and then there were a couple of people in the community on the engine. They're like, man, you should do more of these. And then I was like, so from there, like now I've started, like now I gatekeep those behind my Patreon stuff, because, you know, if people want to support the game, I think that that's a cool sort of behind the scenes look that people can get into.
Yes.
But I also found from that, like some people, like now I have a couple of people who back me just specifically to see how I'm doing certain things with the engine.
That's cool.
Because they're a part of that community. So yeah, it's cool.
Okay, that's cool. I might consider. I'll set one up just so I can have a play with it. For Patreon, because again, I'm going to quit my job this year. Because I just can't take it anymore. Is the honest truth. I can't. I'm moving house and I just don't want to do it anymore. So I'll be doing content creation, all sorts. I would actually really love a job in some sort of game marketing company or publishing. I would love a job in doing that. But I'll see. So which game has the most mind-bending puzzles? For me, it was one of the original sort of big indie hits. What was it called? One, Christ, I can picture it. The one where you have to turn back time to make bridges appear. Oh my god, it came out in about 2010 or something. Oh Christ, that's gonna bug me. It was from a really famous developer as well. I can't think of who it was now. Maybe Small Itch Games. Life is Strange. I don't know if I've played Life. It wasn't Life is Strange. It was a game that looks a bit like this. It was a proper old school pixel art game. The character's got quite a big head. Christ, what's it called? It's gonna annoy me. I realise I've given you no description or whatever. Oh crap! Just jump into the fire. Dark Blitz, hello. I know it and also can't remember the name. Oh good, I'm glad it's not just me. Somebody think of the name. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about with Patreon. I can't, at the minute I can't commit to consistent updates on stuff. I'll have to find out. What year did it come out? I think it was 2010 or 2011 on size. What is your YouTube, Folak?
I don't know YouTube.
What?
Hazardu has a YouTube. I was actually thinking about that. I wanted to ask you. So like I'll stream game development on Twitch.
Yes.
But of course Twitch is Twitch. It doesn't store that kind of stuff.
No, it's dreadful.
So I know you used to use Twitch. Do you still use it?
I use it to watch a few people. I don't use it to stream anymore. No.
Right. Because I was thinking my game development stuff, like the streams that I do on Twitch now, instead of doing Twitch, like I was thinking about like why don't I just stream to YouTube, like Hazardu's YouTube channel? Because then those things also end up archived on the Hazardu YouTube channel. So like then I could have like a playlist of like the making of or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I totally. I don't know why. Twitch is a nightmare. I really can't stand it anymore. I mean, the fact they don't archive any of your stuff. I mean, they do. I know you can tick the box and it stays there for 3 months. And then you end up downloading it and re-uploading it to YouTube. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Just stream on YouTube. You can make a playlist of all your live streams. You can unlist it later if you don't want it to be found by search. And they're slowly just getting inspired by all the Twitch features now. So now you have like gifted subs and you have all sorts of stuff like that. You can have the alerts, you can do all that stuff. You can have memberships. I don't have a big enough channel yet. I need to be monetized. So you still need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours to get monetized. And then you can accept memberships, which is the same as subs on Twitch.
I did get my first 2 Twitch subscribers.
Did you? But again, but Twitch takes 50%.
Like what?
They take 50%.
I think I'm making $5 a month off Twitch now.
It's disgusting. I mean, and YouTube's 70-30.
Yeah.
So,
is it in the same like pay range?
The thing is, you can set the subscription level. You can set to be whatever you want it to be. The members level.
Nice.
Set whatever you want. Yeah, you can set it at 99p if you want, and set a $5 one. You can set all sorts. It's so much better, honestly. Twitch is much easier to use. I do think it is easier. And like I said, the modding on YouTube is awful, but it's getting better all the time. It's even in the last year since I've been streaming. Probably 6-7 months since I've moved to YouTube full time. It's just so much easier, and it's just stuff changing all the time, and I haven't got to re-upload stuff from Twitch, and it's like, oh, for God's sake. And now YouTube have added clips as well, so now you can clip parts, and it's even better than Twitch because the clip is just a highlighted section of a stream or a video, and if you link someone that clip, it'll just link them to the clip, but the whole video is in the background, so they can just jump to the rest of it if they want.
That's so cool.
So much better. So much better.
Yeah, I'll look into that, switching over when I'm doing those dev streams to doing, because like I usually just like whenever I'm working, I'm always sitting in I have a dedicated voice channel in on my Discord called the Workshop. So like I'll
Mhm.
literally just sit in there with me six playing music, and I'll just stream whatever I'm working on, which
That's
is
cool.
great.
That's cool. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, Twitch. I think Twitch will be dead within a couple of years.
Mm.
I really don't see how it can continue. They're making no money because Amazon are hammering. They're saying, "Give me all your money now," because basically Twitch has been losing money for about 5 years. It's never. I don't think it's ever turned a profit. It's just
Really?
hemorrhaging money, Twitch, and obviously Amazon are going, "Why did we buy you for $1 billion and you're making this no money?" So I think Amazon are starting to say, "Can you up the money, please?" And now you try logging onto Twitch stream, you have to watch about 25 minutes of adverts before it starts.
Oh, geez, I don't even know how the ads work. Like I'm a affiliate now, so it's like there's something to do with ads in there, I guess. I don't know. Some people have to watch ads, but
Yeah,
it's like unless I've got like 10,000 people watching my stream, I'm never gonna see any money from that.
no, and all you do is annoy the people that tune in because I do it now. I'm like, oh, for God's sake, gotta watch
Yeah.
it, and they force it on you. You can't choose. So yeah, I don't know why anyone would stream on Twitch anymore. Honestly, it's terrible. And they're increasing the ads as well now. The ads are going to get more often. So oh, good.
Might just focus on get. Oh, Studio said might just focus on making games rather than keeping up another community.
Yeah, just
Really
work.
have enough time to just work on the game. I agree, but I also disagree with that though. Like I think that cultivating a good, healthy community is central to being able to be successful with your game. The community that I have with has like the game's been around for a really, really long time. Like it's been around since like 2006 was when I first released it. Back when if you search Hazardou on YouTube, you can see like some of the gameplay footage from like those really early years. It was terrible. But I was a kid. I was like 13, 14 years old at the time. But so a lot of the people in the community are people that played the game when they were younger. But you know, having members of the community, having a good, strong central community for your game is like I honestly they have been so motivating to me for so much time.
Yeah,
Like there have been times where like I just really haven't wanted to work on the game and like I'll just like even when I was doing it full time, I'm like, man, like I would just like take a couple of days and not do anything and then I'd be like, man, like like you know that feeling where it's like you should be working but you're not working. And then like I would get a message from somebody. It's like, hey man, really excited for the new update. Things are looking great. Like, and like they'd be saying this like in the Discord server, and then other people would be like, yeah, I'm really excited for it. And then all of a sudden, it's like my motivation comes back because I've got that community. And yeah, it does take effort to do that. But another aspect of having a good community too is once your community starts growing, you'll have those people that are just like they've like latched onto that community for whatever reason. And if they're the right kind of person, then that person can essentially take over managing your community for you. Like when I was doing Has full time, I had a member of the community who would he would help manage the Twitter account. So like I would basically just send him screenshots, or like if he was hanging out while I was doing testing on streams, he would just be taking screenshots and videos of the stream. And then like he had access to the Twitter, so he would just start sending out tweets. And then like he would be like in the Discord if people had questions because he was always up to date. Like he would always hang out with me when I was doing my work, and me streaming on the Discord made it very easy for him to stay caught up.
yeah,
So like he would be able to answer people's questions. So like once your community gets to a certain point, you can start stepping back from that because it'll start helping to manage itself too, right?
yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. It's like that's what I was saying about content creation and development are really similar because I do exactly the same thing. If I get like, I'll put out videos that get 20, 30 views and you think, oh, what's the point? And then I'll put one out and it'll get 1,000 views and you think, oh, and people start commenting and liking and sharing. You go and they ask questions and you get motivated. It's like, oh wow, this is really cool. People are really enjoying it. And you want to make more videos. But it's like I said about it, you really have to, if you're trying to run a community and do that at the same time as develop games, it's two massive jobs.
Yeah, it can get to be a lot.
Thank you. Sorry, yes, Dark. Yes, I found it at the same time you said it. It's Braid is the game I was talking about with the mind bending. It came out in 2009. I was close, 2010. There you go. the thing is about streaming. So I should stream, but I get so while developing, it was 100% not good to watch. Well, I don't think. See, as a developer, you don't have to stream. It depends on what you're trying to do. Why are you trying to stream? What is the point of it? That's what you got to remember. What are you going to gain by streaming your development? If you enjoy doing it, great, and you like people interacting with the development, that's cool. But I wouldn't worry about streaming the development. You'd be better off while you're developing. Like I keep saying, make little GIFs of your development process. Make little GIFs of funny things that happen. You know, a new feature you've added, make a little GIF about it, make a little video of it, whatever you want to do, and just share that on your social media. You'd be better off doing that than doing a 5-hour stream and hoping you get some followers. Because I see so many people especially with the Twitter feeds, developers. I know you're all trying to help each other out, and that's great. But when I go to a developer's Twitter feed to find out about the game, and I can't see anything about their own game, I just see retweets about everyone else's games. Like, that's great, that's really nice that you're helping, but you're not helping yourself, because I can't find any information on what your game. I can't even see what the game is that you're making. You know, every couple of tweets, every couple of images that you post should be your own game.
Yeah. I have a rule. I won't retweet from the Hazardoo Twitter page. I have my own personal Twitter page that I'll retweet from. Because the way I see it, like if somebody's coming to the Hazardoo Twitter page, exactly, they're there to see what's going on with Hazardoo. Nobody cares that Indie Gamiacs is live streaming right now if they're clicking on the Hazardoo Twitter page.
No,
that's not why you're coming there.
No, exactly, and it should be for your game. It's an account for your game, and so how who's put that there? So pinned tweet. Who's just put about the pinned tweet? I just saw that. Where did I just see that? Oh, Tretch. That's what the pinned tweet is for. It is but the pinned tweet should be something. It should be the tweet where you want people to find the most info about you, because you can't fit much in the bio. If we're just talking about Twitter here, the pinned tweet should be something you want people to focus on. So it should be a bigger explanation or a link to somewhere else about your own website, or an update, you know, like a launch you've got coming up or a big feature coming out, something like that. Because you can change the pinned tweet. Don't leave it the same forever, because people will just stop looking at it. But your tweets should be, like I say, it should be like a 5-to-1 rule. 5 your own tweets about your game, 1 for something else. I'm all for building help and support, and it's nice to help other developers, but please post about your own game.
Yeah. On the note of tweets, one of my most engaging tweets of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've done it a couple of times, and they always end up getting a lot of engagement. Bugs. Because like as developers, we always want to show off like just as people in social media, we always want to show off the absolute best, right? Like we want to show off, like, I'm working on this cool new feature, like check out this boss, check out this new item or this new pixel art or these new designs. And it's like, that's awesome. But like I found that, like, you know, a way to stand out anywhere is to be a little bit different. And I was thinking about this last year sometime. I was like, how can I be different but still show off the game and the development process? And I was like, well, why don't I just start showing bugs? Like, nobody else is showing off the things that go wrong.
No, absolutely. And yeah.
Sometimes those are hilarious. Like I had a tweet where it was literally just a screenshot of like my renderer just going haywire and like things rendering in all messed up ways. And I ended up posting that, and people loved it. Because it's a part of the development process that they don't usually get to see, because it should never end up in the finished product.
No, and the thing is, you got to remember, social media it's for entertainment. You got to remember that people are there to pass their time. That not many people are there to work. Obviously, some are, but most people are there because they enjoy looking through the posts. And you need to make your post something that people are going to stop. And like I said, in one of my videos, if your game has got a dragon in it and he's suddenly got pigeon legs, that's hilarious. Yeah. I want to see that. I don't want to see, oh, that dragon looks amazing. Next one, just scroll past. Oh, that dragon's got a beach ball for a head. What's going on there? That's going to make me stop. Bugs are great. And what a great way to embrace the bugs and to post and share about them. Don't try and hide them. Every game has got bugs in it. All of them. So use it as marketing. That's fantastic. Yeah, absolutely.
Also on a more personal level too, like for me as a developer, because I follow a lot of developers on Twitter, it's like that makes me like when I do come across the odd post about like, oh wait, that's not working right, and it's like maybe like the guy's head's like twisting around or deforming in a weird way or something. It's like that's also kind of encouraging to me because it's like I might feel very hopeless. It's like, oh, like I did a massive overhaul of one of like the core systems of the game over the last couple of weeks, and like it's an RPG, so like item handling and equipment is obviously a very like and a building game, so that's intertwined in so many other aspects of the game. I'm still dealing with bugs from that, and it's encouraging to see people posting about bugs because it's like I'm not the only one that's going through this hell right now.
Yeah, and
Like,
you might find someone who's got the same engine as you, and you'll go, "Oh, how's that? What's happened there?" And then there's your chance to connect with someone.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, are you still using that engine? Can you tell me what you did wrong or what happened there? And that might help you out.
Yeah, one of my favorite pages on Facebook to follow is it's I'm a quote developer, and all they do is they just post memes about development, and most of the time it's just stuff like that, and like even just like conversations about things like that too. Like I was talking game design to somebody, and I'm like, okay, so like item stacking, how should it work, this way or that way? And then another developer's like, well, it should work in the most user-friendly way. I'm like, what's convenient for the user and what's convenient for the developer are rarely in line.
No, absolutely.
Like, he's like, if development was about what's convenient for the developer, we wouldn't have software.
It's true. They are totally. But again, that's another thing for developers to think about. You've got to think about it's the people playing your game and using your software are not trained. They don't care. That's the thing. They don't care. They just want it to work, and that's a totally different mindset to actually making it work.
Yeah.
Some devs tweets about their game and only get 4 or 5 likes. Yeah, but it's not just about getting likes. Don't worry about the likes and posts, because don't forget that think of your Twitter feed as a timeline for your game. So
that's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, it's a history of your game, and if the history of your game is everybody else's game, then they're gonna. I've seen games and I've gone, oh wow, that looks really cool. And it was on another dev's Twitter, and I've left their page and gone to the one they've retweeted because I thought, oh, this looks cool, and then I've totally forgotten what I'm even looking at on that dev because I've gone to the other one they shared. So don't worry about the number of likes. That will come from just building connections and community and getting people interested in your game. They're not going to get interested in your game if you're not sharing about it. You just got to share all the time. And also, what you got to remember is, it is a timeline, like I said. So if I don't log on tomorrow and check anything, I'm going to miss your post. So you need to be posting the next day the same sort of post. I want to see the GIFs need to keep coming, images need to keep coming, because if people don't log on for a few days and check your page, they've missed they're not going to scroll back unless they're really looking for something. You've got to keep the posts coming, even if you think I'm just putting out the same type of GIFs all the time. Yeah, good, keep going.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've linked to like, even like if I don't have anything to tweet about, I'll literally just send out a link to like my Patreon or like the website or like even just like the change log or like the development log or like any of those, or I'll post like an old screenshot or an old GIF or something like that.
Yeah.
Just to keep, because you got to be consistent on social media.
Yeah, I mean,
and the algorithm likes that stuff too.
Yeah, it does. Exactly. It's consistency.
It's reward people that keep coming back.
And also, again, don't always try not to link away from Twitter too often. If you can upload it natively, it's always going to favour that, because they don't want, the same as YouTube, they don't want you leaving the platform. So if you're going to upload a video or a little clip, try and upload it as a little clip into Twitter. It will compress the hell out of it and it will look dreadful, but Twitter will like it because you're not sending them to YouTube all the time. So you just got to be very careful with linking away all the time. And also, same as like using too many hashtags. But, you don't need loads of hashtags. Only use hashtag if it's specific.
Yeah. I use 3 hashtags. I think somebody told me one time, it's like if you start using more than 3 on a regular basis, then they'll start burying your posts or something. So I was like, okay, never more than 3.
Because they'll think you're spamming and you're just trying to get clicks. So yeah, don't go crazy on the hashtags. There's loads of stuff like that, you know. But again, I know it's not. I understand it's difficult. You know, I spend all my time on Twitter. I'm always on there. I have to keep moving. Have a great night, folks. Thank you very much for your company, and thank you for joining in and the input. Thank you, man. Nice to see you. Hope we'll see you next time. So this game I've got here, this is Tarot, Theo's Quest. Now this was released a couple of days ago by Appas Pappas. I played this very, very early on in one of the virtual indie booth streams. Really early on. And I know it's got cards in it, and I don't like card games. So this should be fun. But it's got pixel art. So as I always say, there's lots of games I don't like. Card games, tactical games, turn-based games, don't like any of them. But I always try and play as many as I can because if you're watching this channel and you probably like indie games, or you're a developer and you want to see what other games are out there and what people are doing, it's no good if I'm just playing pixel art platformers or racing games or sport games. So you need to be seeing everything. So I always try and be as positive as I possibly can, but it's hard when I don't understand the genre. So I'm going to be making terrible decisions that don't make any sense, but it's because I'm just trying to show the game off, and that's all. So that's my proviso here of I'm going to make terrible things you're going to hate, and the developers are like, why are you doing that? And that's why. So this came out, like I said, this came out 2 days ago, I think. So check it out. Check it out. If you like card games, then check it out. New game. I'm playing the demo because, well, I don't want to be honest, I don't want to buy games I'm not going to play naturally if I can help it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because otherwise I'd just be skinned. I'd play so many games.
Is this a bad time to tell you that Studio and I are working on a turn-based tactical card strategy game?
You can do that. You can do that. I just won't be playing it. I just don't have the patience. I like fast games. I like sort of fast motion and reactions, especially for streaming, because I use that when I'm streaming, and I find like slow games harder work. Bye, mama. Bye, mom. I'm off to be a witch. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Is it mouse? What is it? I tell you what, I found something in this game. I loaded up the menu last time. Hang on. I'm going to butcher all this. I skip all the story. I'm sorry. The story's wonderful. Double check. All right. So Mr. Dominic said to meet them in the town hall. Okay. Now, please let me pause. Town hall is left of here. Good luck on your journey. Okay. Now I need to show you something. I need a menu. Crap. Where's the menu option? Okay, now see here. Do you remember I was saying about the selecting option, and loads of developers make this mistake about not having 3 colors? Okay, well, this is another mistake developers. No, I'm not trying to have a go at you, but you all make this mistake. But these guys have done it. Settings, okay. Look at this button here. I mean, I can't believe it says E. See, for me, that says EZ read font. I'm assuming it's supposed to read easy in the Americanism Z. But just remember that. There's no need for that to be EZ. Just type easy. Just type easy. So for me, that says
Canadians are with you there.
Yeah. EZ read font. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll let them off there. Easy read font. You tick that. Look at that. Oh. So for people who have problems with dyslexia and reading, that's just solved loads of problems. Pixel art font's great, but it can't read it for crap. It's horrendous to read, but I understand it's in the theme of the game and you want it to look cool. Totally get that. But you need to have this setting. Please have an easy to read font setting. There's also tooltips and all sorts of stuff. A color option would be nice, just to turn it to white, because some people struggle with color, like a black and yellow, like a color blindness setting. Never thought of pixel art font. Yeah, I've got terrible eyesight. I've got an eye condition, and that's why I have to keep leaning in to read the chat. I could put my contact lenses in, but come on. So, so I never thought of it. Yeah, so having that setting is, I mean, I don't know how hard that is to implement. It can't be that hard. Sure, it's just changing a text file to choose a different font. Please do that. And again, color option would be nice. Just saying. But pixel art's terrible to read. Yeah.
You've played obviously a lot more indie games than I have. Do you find that a lot of them are lacking in accessibility options?
Most of them. Most of them are terrible.
Yeah.
Colorblind. You got to think about the easy ones to fix are colors. I mean, I've spoken to Studio about this, about Attack of the Karens, about color options. If you've got a game with quite a simple color palette, then have it with different option colors. There's no need to have it just 1, 2 colors, because a lot of people struggle with a lot of colors. It's amazing how common color blindness is, especially with reds and greens, really badly. So a lot of people forget about color blindness and text. They're the 2 big ones that they always forget. And I'm guessing, again, I don't know, this is the problem. You've got, like I said, idiots like me saying, oh, just put different colors in, different text. I don't know how hard that is. I'm just saying it should be in there. Because the games that have that are going to be recommended to people who have got those types of problems. Because I'm not going to recommend it if it's got terrible options. And like audio options, some games, like I think that last game we played, didn't have any audio options. And what's all that about? A slider. Come on now. I appreciate you can't allow for every single sort of disability or whatever it is. You can't allow for all of them because you're never going to. I totally understand, but I think color blindness and font is a pretty easy one to fix.
What do you mean? There's no option for Braille in this game?
Well, yeah.
This is outrageous.
Do you know what? Actually, there's a game. I got recommended a game the other day. I've spoken to the developer, and you have to play it with your eyes closed. It's an audio only game.
Ooh, I like that.
I know, isn't that amazing? And it's a story, like an RPG story being told. And I assume you have to like press a couple of buttons on like the controller to sort of react to stuff.
So it's like a choose your own audiobook.
I think so. I don't know, but it's just audio only. I can't wait to try it. It's going to be a terrible stream.
Oh.
But yeah, maybe I'll do a stream and we can all test it out together and you can see what the hell's going on.
That would be so much fun.
There are so many more people who are colorblind. Yeah, absolutely. There you go, Trey. It is really common. Really common. Now, what about screen shake on off? Does screen shake bug people? Yes, it does. Because you've got to think about people who... Things like epilepsy as well. Really common, especially with the amount of like lights and PC usage at the minute. Anything flashing or shaking is going to, trigger people. And again, like I said, you can't allow for every single thing. But if it's as easy as adding a toggle, then why would you not add it? If it's a feature you can do easy, if you think you can do it easy enough, then do it. There's actually a couple of really good. I'll have to find them. There's a couple of really good pages that deal with accessibility in games. Just reach out to them and just say, hey, look, this is my game. I really want to make it as accessible as possible. Have you got any tips for me? And just reach out to them. And they'll tell you, yeah, this is common, this is common, this is common. You should really try and add this and this. And they'll tell you. They're really helpful. I'll try and find out who. I can't remember the pages now.
What if you send them a demo? Like, do they do like QA for you, or no? It's probably too much.
I've no idea. I'm the other end of the scale. But this is what I mean. These are the things that when I'm doing these things, I'll try and test all this stuff, and I'll tell you what I don't do. And I do QAs, little QAs for people. If you want me to play your game and tell you what's wrong with it, that's no problem. I'm always, again, like I said, I'm always trying to be as positive as I can. But some stuff is just obvious. I'm like, come on, where's your font changer? The font drives me mad. Oh my god. The amount of games, and they put the text across the sky. I'm like, you used white font and it's on the sky. I can't read that. Surely you tested this. But again, but developers are so busy looking at the code and that, making sure the bugs don't work. They don't look at stuff like that because they don't have time. I understand.
I've actually been for the last working with this inventory stuff. So it's funny. The reason I ended up rewriting the whole inventory system, it was on my radar to do, but I had this one bug with one of the objects that you could interact with, where like a slot in that thing's inventory would just randomly go blank. And I ended up tracking that down to some way that I was handling items. And I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna rewrite the whole item thing.
Oh my god.
So I ended up doing that. And then in doing that, the new system ended up being way more user-friendly than the old one was. The old one just like added stuff, but now you can like split stacks of items and move everything around and your like little inventory grid and all that fun stuff. So like it works the way you would expect it to, right? But then that got me into a huge user experience like mood for like 2 weeks. So for the last 2 weeks, as I've been fighting bugs, we've also been going through and just doing all user experience stuff. Like, okay, this needs a little bit more of an animation. This animation looks kind of weird. Like, oh, the shadows are off on this thing. The sprite work on this needs work. This isn't clear enough that you can do this or that you should be doing that. And like even just like how they progress through the first little bit of the story that we've got done up. It's like, is this obvious enough to the player without beating them over a head with a pole to tell them that this is where they should be going next, right? Like, honestly, the difference that doing a good user experience pass has made in the game is phenomenal.
Well,
Like,
it's the difference.
If you're not doing it, you should be doing it.
Because I've not played games because I load up the menu. I'm like, I can't deal with this, and I've just turned it off instantly.
Yeah,
I just can't. Yeah, so you need to remember that. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Treacherous says you're not getting an arachnophobia toggle though. Yeah, spiders. Come on, can we not have spiders anymore, please, in games? What's with that?
I don't think I'm ever going to put spiders in Has. I hate spiders.
Now, yeah. So well. Now you say this, Treacherous. You say that I'm not getting a toggle. Have you played? Blossom King? Blossom. Crap. There's a game. I love it. It's another great game. It's called Blossom.
Blossom Tales.
Blossom Tales. Thank you. There you go. The Sleeping King. This one.
Yeah.
Did you know is it this game? Yes, it is. So they have an enemy toggle basically. So you know this. As you're playing the story, it's set. I'll tell you, the overview is the granddad is retelling the story of these two characters, which are the grandkids. Okay, so he's basically like making up an adventure, and they're like guiding the story along. And he says, and then the princess goes into the jungle and is attacked by, and then the little boy will say, ninjas, and the girl will say, pirates. And then while you're playing it, you have to choose which one spawns. And if you tick pirates, then the pirates will spawn, and the story will continue. It's amazing.
That's a really cool mechanic.
That's amazing.
I want to play this game just because, like, that premise of a grandpa like telling a story like that. Like, man, my grandfather used to do that with us when we were kids.
Yeah, and that's what the story. That's how the game plays. The grandpa telling a story.
Right in the feels.
But it's amazing. It's a great game, and also, and you can see it looks great as well, Zelda-like.
Oh yeah.
And Blossom Tales 2 is coming out this year as well. So get on it. But what a wonderful game. Really, really cool, proper old school, and it's really light-hearted and sort of humorous with the sort of grandpa and the kids arguing and stuff, and the grandpa's like, no, stop it. Really good, really good. I highly recommend Blossom Tales. Yeah, anyway, so I could have a spider toggle, thank you. I want one. I want to spawn like unicorns instead. Yeah. That was actually one of my ideas. So one of my ideas is I wanted to create a game for my daughter. She's only 4, but I wanted a simple game that she could play. And she likes unicorns and rainbows and all that stuff. But I was wondering if there was any way of like creating like a base game that would run on iPad. I'm talking about iPad games here. It could work on PC as well. Why not? But I'd love it if you could just like make a base game, and then you could buy the enemies and characters as packs. So whatever your kid was into, you could have like a theme, basically like a theme, same game, nice and simple, just jumping to collect stuff, jumping over stuff, all just really simple, but just theme it with loads of different, like you want, if it's a, I'm gonna sound sexist, but if it's a girl, she wants unicorns and princesses. If it's a boy, they want, you know, knights and footballs, whatever. And then you could just basically create the game they might like, you know, and you just buy the base game and buy the add-on.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't know. I'm sure Unity would make that pretty easy. As a parent with a 4-year-old daughter as well, who spends arguably too much time on her iPad, I hate you for coming up with that idea.
Well, because what I was doing, I actually wanted to get the character. I wanted to get a commission done of her as the character, and that's the other thing you could do. You know, just have an artist to create the character of your kid. Just send them a picture and make your own little. So it'd be her game with her theme in it. And when she gets a little bit older, you just change the theme up a bit. When she goes, I don't like unicorns anymore. For Christ, I like wizards. And then you go, okay, I'll just buy the wizard pack then. Great, same game.
Great, there goes another $4.
Yeah. Yeah. But I thought, that'd be cool. And then you could just have like an age range, and then the next game is a little bit harder, and you just go up and up and up. You just buy the base game and the tile sets basically.
Actually a really cool idea.
Yeah. And then because the base game would be tied to your Apple account, it just continues on your account. You don't have to do anything, do you?
Get on it, Richard. What are you waiting for?
Well, any development skills? Any money to pay a developer? Either or, really. I'm too busy making videos. But yeah, I thought that'd be cool. So let me know if anyone's got any ideas.
Yeah, no, that would be cool. I actually really like that idea, like as a developer too, because I think it'd be pretty simple. I don't know. Somebody that's dabbled more in Unity could probably speak better to this than I could, but I mean, like, yeah, like it seems to me like, you would just have your base game and then your DLCs.
Yeah.
Or whatever, however the app store works, that kind of stuff. Because you get stuff like that in other games all the time, where it's like you can buy this like weapons pack for your character in an RPG or whatever, right? So I'm sure it's doable.
I mean, it'd only be silly, because I thought about doing like a pixel art game. I thought that's probably harder to make, because pixel art I love pixel art, but it doesn't need to be pixel art. You know, it could just be like proper like drawn images, really. But
just make 3D models and just change the shader. What's your kid into, right? Use 3D models. You can use a pixel art shader on everything.
Yeah.
And then everything's all pixel art. Or you could use like a watercolor shader and everything's all watercolor or something. I don't know.
Well, that's what I mean. It's just it's your mind starts going. You go, you could do that. You can make it. You could load up the even the map. You know, you could have like randomly generated maps, but they could be scaled. So you say like, I want a level 1 randomly generated map, and then it's just like literally a straight line with like 3 things to collect, and it can be themed completely differently. And it's just a total like customizable game. And you say, okay, this time I want to generate a level 5 one because he's a bit older now. She's a bit older now, whatever. And then it just makes it a bit harder.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, what kind of music is the kid into?
There you go. Yeah, you can theme the music. Absolutely.
We're gonna be so rich, Richard.
We are so rich. Come on, let's stop the stream now. So don't listen to anybody. Don't listen. You could be making videos on the quest to learning Unity. I told you I have no patience. I can't learn anything. Got no chance. Although, actually, saying that though, I will. It's funny you say that. I'm going to be doing a video on. You can't see because I've got the wrong thing selected. Hang on. I'm going to be doing a video soon on this. Has anybody heard of BuildBox?
I have heard of BuildBox. Yeah.
So as I've just explained, my level of development is 0. But BuildBox is just basically a drag and drop game builder. You need 0 coding. Obviously, not gonna be good as someone who's developed their own game. I'm not trying to take anything away from you guys. But for someone like me, this could be perfect. So this could be like how I could create my little example for my game for my daughter. I could create it in BuildBox as a base, And what is amazing is it works on mobile as well. They've got a new mobile, like, I don't know if it's iOS or not, but I assume so. But you can just jump in and create games, and there's loads of tutorials you can follow, and you can just make your own games. Somewhat similar to Roblox. You know, I've never tried Roblox. My son used to play it when it was first out. But I don't know, is the honest answer. But I'm going to be doing a video, and I've purposely not watched anything because I want to do the video as I'm learning it, so I don't know anything about it. And I'll just do a series of videos of like, okay, this is build blocks. Let's see if someone who has no knowledge and no skills, can I make a game run, and how easy is it? So I did contact Buildbox and say, look, is there any videos you'd like to see? Because I'm sure you get people all the time making videos, but and they were really responsive. They said thanks very much. You know, yeah, there's a free version you can play with, and we'd really like to sort of show off our new mobile feature. I'm like, okay, so I'll do that. I would love to tune in and watch you build a game. Wait, that's a brave statement. You mean you're going to tune in and go, oh my god, he's useless. This is so frustrating. My god, I'm so much better. Actually, that's how I should post it. Make yourself feel better as a dev by watching me. And go, wow, I'm really talented.
To be fair, that's how I feel a lot of the time too. I'm like, man, why would anybody watch this?
Yeah, this guy's an idiot. I'm amazing.
Like sometimes, like on my Discord, like people will sit there and like I'll be like struggling with a bug for like 4 hours, and it's literally like I've passed the wrong argument in a function or something. It's like I'm checking for stats on a tile that just like don't exist or something like that. I'm just like,
Hazard. Oh, I've spelled that wrong. Hazard who? There's a Twitch.
Oh no, the stream's a little bit behind the audio. No, I don't like that you're looking it up. No.
Tough.
Hazard Hub.
Hazard Hub? What is that?
I have a dating profile in Nigeria? Oh, no, it's spelled different.
Hazard?
Oh, it's Hazordhu.
Oh, told you I'm blind. Oh, online game. I'm going to stop this game now. Sorry, Appas Papas. My code is, yeah, I think it's crazy that you guys are like, oh yeah, I think that way all the time. Because obviously, I'm at the bottom of the rung of this ladder of development skills. So I'm like, wow, you guys are amazing. But that's natural. That's what happens, you know. Same as everything. Same as content creation. Like I keep saying, I look at people and go, oh my god, their videos are so amazing. I hate editing videos. That's why all my videos are shot in one go with no scripting. It's just bam. I don't do anything because I hate editing.
I'm actually envious of like people that like bang out games so rapid fire, because Hazard's been such a project for so long, right? And it's like one of my biggest struggles is like, should I go back and rewrite this terrible script that I have, or it works, should I just leave it?
That's a fine line to play.
Yeah, whereas like, you know, you make a video, you edit it, you upload it, and then it's done. And then for better or worse, it's complete, it's there, it's finished, and you send it off. Maybe you come back and redo it down the line, or maybe you don't. Like my trailer is actually a perfect example. Like trailer is just so...
That is a fine art. Trailers are really important, by the way. And I actually I was speaking to someone, Trista Bites. I don't know if you follow her online. She does a lot. She's a full-time Twitch streamer. And I was talking to her, and she does a little bit of she's got some knowledge in like trailer creation and like what should and shouldn't be in them. And I was talking to her about it, and she was saying that it's amazing how many people get the trailers wrong. And it's worth talking to someone if you can find someone who's it's not an area a lot of people have got a lot of knowledge in. But
no, it's not.
But we need to find someone as a community who is a trailer creator or editor, definitely.
Yeah, my thing with the trailer was like I needed one in order to get the Steam page. So I was like, technically now I can hide that. Maybe I should, because it's not even an accurate representation of the current state of the game. And like, to be honest, like after coming back to the project after a year, I watched the trailer. I'm like, this does not, like, I remember showing this off to people and being like, yeah, like this is the trailer for my game. And like coming back to it and looking at it with fresh eyes, I'm just like, Mike, like this does not, like, I don't see this and like see a game that I'm dying to play right now. Like this is brutal.
But that's
And,
just
like, there's,
natural progression. That's what happens, you know.
yeah.
That's fun size. We all hit the dip of I can't do this when coding. And you have a question if you're not good at coding or find the right code. Yeah. Again, what you got to remember is that whatever you're doing, it's not just coding, game development specific. It's human behavior. You always think you're not good enough, and the thing is, there's always someone better than you in whatever you do. There's going to be someone better than you, but that's not what's important. The important thing is it's you doing it. That's what you have to get in mind. It's like when I create videos and I think, oh, this video's been done before, loads of times. Yeah, not by me, it hasn't.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not, I haven't done this video before, so I might have something different to say. I might do it in a different style. People might hate or like the way I talk about stuff, whatever it is. So that's what you got to remember. And same with game development. How many platformer games are there? One? Is there only one? No. There's about 10 million because people like them and people have their own style and ideas they want to put into them. And they still come out now and they're still like, I'm still playing new platformers. I'm like, oh, wow, this is amazing. It's not really. It's the same platformers I've played a million times. But they've done a different angle or a different art style or whatever it is.
Or maybe it's just a little bit more fun.
Yeah, whatever it is. It might just flow better. It might be in a different engine, so it feels different. Whatever it is. You are your own worst critic. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be honest, I'm at the stage now where I don't care anymore. I'm way beyond it. That's why I just put out whatever I want to put out. If I wanted my channel to grow massively, which I would love that, thank you. Please subscribe. If I wanted to do that, then I would create videos criticizing games, because negativity is way more clickable than positivity. So if I put a video out saying this is the worst game I've ever played, or look at this terrible game, this is hilarious, it's so bad, I'd get loads of clicks.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that. It's not naturally who I am. So yeah. I mean, if I really don't like something, if I really get to the point where I really don't like it, I just won't cover it, or I just won't play it. I'd rather say nothing. But I always try. Again, as you see, I always try. I'm playing card games. I hate card games. I keep saying that. But people keep sending.
Oh yeah.
People keep sending me card games. Oh my god. And point and click games. I hate point and click games. People keep sending me them all the time. All the time. Story based point and click. I'm like, oh my god. But yeah.
Where is the game?
Which one?
The card game that we were playing.
Oh yeah, I might close that. This one. I closed it because I was showing you something.
Oh yeah, build blocks. Build bucks.
There you go. Yeah, I was showing you that. Yeah. That's right. Continue. Oh, it continued exactly where it was. That's nice.
Oh, I love it when games do that, where like you don't have to worry about saving.
It's just like save the state. It's like amazing. Power. Whoa, that's a very Again, this is what happens when you don't read anything. I don't know what's going on. I don't have the patience to read stuff. I don't want to read stuff. What am I doing? Oh, I'll just go forward. That makes more sense. Theo, you made it. Today's the day. Congratulations. Ooh. The master is in the main chamber. Just head back. Don't forget to say hi to Ezra and Mike. Nick. Mike. Nick. See? Blind. Nick. It's a Nick, not Mike. You wouldn't even spell Mike like that. That's the microphone. By the way, what flower should we put in the vase on the table? What flower should we put in the vase on the table? What flower should we put in the vase? Poppy, Honeysuckle, don't know what that is. Rose, no. Lavender is the devil. That's not going anywhere near me. Well, I don't know what honeysuckle is, so we're going honeysuckle. Good choice. Now I want to know if I'd picked poppy, would it say terrible choice, mate? Well, why would you pick honey? Why would you do that? Where's the vase? Come on in. Where's the flower?
Maybe she's just taking votes right now.
Yeah. Hello? Oh, what's that? Oh, I seen you here today. It makes me want to redo my journey. Nick, I think they're setting up the main hall for celebration. You should be to the left. Yeah, before you go, what gem do you think I should wear in my brooch? Brooch. What gem? Which gem should I wear in my brooch? Agate, emerald, sapphire, or bloodstone? Red, green, whatever color that is, and purple.
Kind of wondering if these choices are going to affect the gameplay.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll go emerald. Wouldn't that just be ravishing? Oh, jolly ho. And marvellous. I should go to the left. Well, I don't listen to you. I'm going right. Oh, is there a Black Lives Matter poster? Ruth. Ah. A witch in training. Welcome. Welcome. As the sole diplomat and point of contact for all foreign interactions. I'm very busy. Well, if you're very busy, you don't need a sentence that long. So, what is your favourite season? Well, that's easy, isn't it? If you're not picking autumn, sort your life out. Come on. Summer's too hot.
Winter.
No, winter's. I do like winter, but I do like it does ruin the sport a bit. So, I'll play football. That's my least favourite. Good, I like it. And favourite is spelt wrong, but it's fine. It's not wrong. It's spelt Americanismed.
Yep.
It's Americanismed. Oh well.
Yep.
See, I like Canadians. Canada's got it right.
Yeah, it's actually nice because when I'm writing code, like the engine has a color variable for a bunch of stuff, but it's spelled like the American way. So like if I need like a color, like a local color variable, I just put in the U, and I don't have to worry about like any conflicts or anything. I'm like, perfect.
Love it. Love it. Yeah. To each their own. No.
I wonder if I type color. Yeah.
Right. It's funny, the little details like that matter. Like I watched a trailer of a game and it was like 1718 London, England. I was like, oh yeah, what's this all about then? And then the main character was speaking and she had an American accent. I'm like, oh, what? Oh, you know, not little details. You know, come on. It's bugged me. I was like, oh.
You guys and your fancy words.
Guys, check. Yeah, check. Absolutely. Because check is different from check. They're two different words.
Yeah, check is a thing. Check is a verb.
It's check. No, check is like I'm checking out the window. I'm checking out your hair. It's creepier, but you know, I'm
No, because you can't write somebody a back.
What? Where are we going here? Slack. We're vocabulary battles. Hey, it's just different. At least we have opaque correct. So,
Well, yeah, because it's not opaque.
but what I don't understand, okay, what I don't understand, what is the deal with herbs? Why do you drop the H in herbs? That's so weird. So weird.
Herbs.
Herbs. I just don't get that one. I don't.
Say it again.
I don't get it. Herbs. What? Why did you say herbs? Like, so weird. Because you don't say horse, do you? I'm going to ride my horse today. Why? What's with the H? Come on. Tell me that one. It's a weird one. That is a weird one.
What are other weird things Americans say?
Lots. Herb is a name. Oh, Herb. Hello, Herb. So do you call people called Herb herb? Herb is a spice. Yeah, but you spell it with an H. It's so weird.
A herb is not a spice.
Herbs are
herbs. Spices are spices.
That's very true. That's very true.
Talking to a chef here.
Yeah.
Studio, I will take you to task, sir.
Fight! Have a card battle. No, I won't watch it. I shoot ball with Herb. So Herbert. So the name Herbert. You call him Herbert. You don't call him Herbert. Is that correct? I just don't get the why the H is gone. It's so weird. So weird. Herbal. That's the other one, isn't it? Herbal. Herbal tea. Do you say herbal tea? Check yourself. I see. She's a comedian. I see. Got a comedian in our hands. Like you say herbal tea. You say herbal tea as well. Of course you do. That's so weird. What colour? Spelled wrong. Do you think my robe should be?
Oh man, this is a great article. 48 words Americans pronounce differently that piss off the rest of them.
Straight on the old Google there, look. Robes. What robes do I want? I've got a yellow. Where did the word loo come from anyway? Loo is in the toilet. Don't know. It's our language. We can say whatever we want. Lou. Yeah, I'm just going to pop to Lou. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember this one. So being Canadian, we pronounce it both ways. But data and data.
Data and... Yeah, yes, data. As a non-native English speaker, it's hard to stick to either British or American. To be honest... So
you're Canadian. It's right in the middle.
You should do, yeah, it's fair. I actually like the word daft. Yeah, daft is a good word. So my partner, she is also not a native English speaker, and she grew up on American cartoons and TV. So I've had to spend the last 7 years like bashing all the Americanisms out of the language. I can't take tomato anymore. I'm like, stop saying it. Tomato. But it's hard, you know. They're ingrained in there. And what is the herb that you all say weird as well? Oregano. You say oregano, don't you?
Yeah, oregano.
It's oregano. Love it.
Or
basil.
No, basil.
No, it's not basil. Oh my god. Oregano. Coriander. Yeah, we can have coriander. That's okay. Sup? Hey, Artindy. Hello. You've walked in on a battle. Cilantro. Oh, cilantro, coriander. Yes, coriander. What's the other one? Oh, you say eggplant, don't you? That's weird.
Oh, instead of aubergine?
Yeah, aubergine, yeah. Eggplant's a weird one.
Speaking of food, does everybody know why like beef comes from a cow? Right? Pork comes from a pig.
Yes.
Right? Does everybody know why that is?
I do.
It's actually really interesting.
I do.
Factoid.
I know the answer. Yes, I do, yeah.
You share?
What? Oh yeah, you know the factoid, but I'm just saying I know. This is your story to tell, Holly. You have the glory.
No, I want to hear what your answer is and see if you're right.
It's because it's because they It's to do when they were naming them and they didn't want the name of the animal used. Oh, what was it? No, it was. Oh, I can't think now.
You're close.
I know it was chefs that changed it, wasn't it?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Or was it because they didn't want to eat pig and they thought they were a dirty animal, so they called it something else?
Oh, so you're close.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me. Fill us in.
Quote unquote, they did name things, the food from it different from the animal, but by they, the they is the French.
Oh,
right.
Makes sense now.
So, like when the aristocracy started speaking French, rather than calling it like cow, they started calling it beef. But they weren't the ones that were raising the cows. So in English nomenclature, it still stayed as cow because like a farmer is going to raise a cow. They're not going to raise a beef. And then so when cooking became a profession,
I see.
Chefs in the beginning were working for the upper class. So they would come from the lower class, but when they were preparing it, they wouldn't call it cow's meat. They would call it beef or boof, right? And then so that's where the idea that we call meat from a cow beef, meat from a pig pork, all that stuff comes from the fact that they were originally cooking for an aristocracy that spoke primarily French, and then as that just became more normal in like the English language, it just kind of stuck. And so now we have beef and pork and all that fun stuff.
And then they just got bored when they got to chicken. It was like, I can't be bothered anymore, mate. Just chicken.
Well, chicken was always a poor man's food. The upper class didn't eat chicken.
Oh, I see.
We do have the word poultry.
That's true.
We just don't call it poultry anymore.
No.
But it's actually interesting. Like if you look at animals that weren't in the old world, like bison and moose, right? Like we don't have French words for the meat that come from those animals because that was just like that part of the cultural shift had come and gone by that point. So that's why we still like in Canada, like we'll call it bison or moose meat or like caribou meat or elk meat, right?
Yeah.
But like deer and venison, same thing.
That's true. That's very good. Oh, there you go. So then we know. Studio, hope not coming off as I am deeply offended, Studio. I am disgusted by you.
How dare you mention the French on a British man's stream?
That's another thing, British as well. No one likes that. Nobody likes that term, apart from everyone not in Britain.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess you're an Englishman, eh?
Yeah, everyone in Britain hates each other, so no one likes the term Britain. No one gets on. The Scots hate the English hate the Scots, the Welsh hate the English. Everyone hates it. Basically, everybody hates the English, and then we just look like, yeah, okay.
I get it.
Yeah, it's not our own fault. It's what happens when you conquer everybody. Wales, that looks like a nice country. Yeah, we live here. Yeah, you can live with us now. No, we don't want to. Yeah, it's all right. You can. Oh. Poutine is so good. Okay, poutine. So what is that? Is that gravy and... Oh, is it?
Poutine.
Oh, poutine. Sorry. Okay, I'll let you have that. I never had it. I don't know. Is that gravy and cheese or something? Is that?
Yeah. So you take chips, as you would call them.
Chips. Yeah.
you take your chips.
Yes.
Right. You put cheese curds on them, and then you pour hot. I don't know what the British call it, but like a brown gravy, because I know your guys' gravies are usually white.
No.
Brown
beef,
gravy.
Like gravy. Well, gravy's brown always.
Yeah. But yeah, that's poutine.
Like it.
Delicious. It's amazing.
Like it. Well, I do actually. I take chips, as I call chips. I don't. What would you call them? They're not fries, because fries are little sticks, aren't they? Chips are chips.
We call them fries. Doesn't matter how big or small they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if they're like long sticks or whatever of yeah, like in Canada, a chip is the same thing as an American chip, like a Lay's potato chip. You call them crisps.
Crisps, yes. Okay. Well, I really like gravy on chips. It's very nice. Again, not your chips, my chips. And I've actually I really like curry sauce and gravy on both. I have a pile of chips, and then I put curry sauce on one half of them, and then gravy on the other half. It's beautiful.
I lived in Newfoundland for a while, and they have what's called dressing and gravy. So for the dressing is they'll take like bread, and then they'll take herbs. They'll take It's like summer savory, rosemary, and thyme.
Mm.
And then they'll put this into a food processor and they'll blend it up so it makes like a nice herb crumb.
Oh,
And then they'll, same thing as poutine, they'll just like stick it on top of the chips and then just pour gravy on top.
that sounds good.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, gravy on anything's great. It's a very northern thing here, though. Northern England people tend to put gravy on everything. But
I still argue. I will argue till the day I die that gravy is a soup.
what? No, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
You can't eat gravy on it. No, because soup is crap. By the way, I can sod off. All soups are rubbish. And you can't eat gravy on its own. You can't.
Oh yeah, you can.
What are you talking about?
Mm.
Dang, it's almost dinner time for me, so this conversation is not helping me wait for it. Sorry, Atandi. Yeah, well, it's almost midnight for me, and I'm getting starving. All soups are rubbish. What a blanket. They are. Give me a good soup.
Gravy.
Rubbish.
Maybe as a soup. Oh, I've always loved lobster bisque.
Oh, that sounds. I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so that sounds horrendous. I hate fish. Anything seafood, I absolutely can't stand anyway. But I'm a vegetarian anyway, so double bonus. Best soup is sauce. What the hell is that?
Oh, béarnaise? Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat béarnaise as a soup though. Yeah, no. And I would even argue that you can't even call béarnaise a soup because it's egg based. So you know what hollandaise is, right?
Hollandaise sauce.
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Béarnaise is hollandaise sauce. So hollandaise is literally like egg. You know what mayonnaise is?
Oh, of course. It's good on chips as well.
Yeah, hollandaise is, think of like mayonnaise, but instead of being made with like a vegetable oil, it's made with clarified butter, or ghee in like Indian culture. And a béarnaise sauce is a derivative of hollandaise where you add tarragon and shallots and a white wine reduction.
Shallot. Is that shallots?
Shallots.
It's okay. I just guessed. I wasn't trying to correct you. I just didn't understand what you were talking about. Shallots. Okay. Gotcha. Broccoli cheddar soup is my favourite. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. Well, what about French onion soup if you're a vegetarian?
I don't like soup. I don't want to slurp my dinner. The problem with soup is it's not filling enough to make me full, but it's rubbish. I have to just eat so much bread to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
That's
I do love bread. That's
So-
maybe why I love.
Yeah, but I'd rather just make a sandwich. I don't understand. I don't see the point of soup. It's weird. I just want food or a drink. I don't want both together.
I think you're thinking of broth.
Broth. Can I have a bowl of broth, please, mate? Not a soup. Enjoy me some beef stroganoff. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Something thicker, perhaps like dal. Dal? Isn't that? I don't know.
Is it what?
This is the most non-indie stream of all time. Are you an indie chef? Are you an indie chef? You work for yourself? You can be an indie chef. There you go. Well, you got to mix it yourself, cook it yourself, pick the ingredients yourself. You're basically an indie, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, good. So good. Okay, well.
So, where are we at with this game? Did we decide what robes we're gonna give her? Him, her, them?
We are going to go. I've got a green. We'll go pink. Whoops, accidentally joined the cooking stream. I know. Maybe we should do a cooking game, shouldn't we?
Man, I've thought about it before. Like, I've played cooking games and, like, terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're lacking they're lacking the thrill, aren't they?
Yeah, the flair of being, like, in the kitchen. The drama of cooking on a hot line in the middle of dinner service. The sweat.
Hello, mate. Nick, sorry, I've got to set up this hall. The joys of being an apprentice. I love how Richard has to have someone on the line to redirect him. Yeah, that's.
I'm the one that keeps derailing him.
Yeah, don't give him the credit. Why would you play a game of something you can do in real life? I get that. I do understand that, but then I could also race box cars down hills as well, and I don't do that. I could wear a pink robe and an emerald necklace, but I don't do that either.
I mean, people could go to the gym, but I mean, We Fit was a huge thing.
That's true. Some people can't cook in real life. I can't cook in real life either. Do you know what? I can cook. I just hate it. That's the problem. Cooking's just like the slow bit before I get to eat, you know? It's the thing in between. Basically, I see it as an obstacle. It's like that. The cooking is stopping me from eating.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I'm the same way when I'm at home. If I'm at home, I'm not looking for, like, I'm not busting open, like, the herbs. I'm not, like, the spice cupboard staying closed. I'm grabbing a loaf of bread, some mayonnaise. I mean, heck, I might even be nuking some hot dogs. Like, I'm hungry. I want food.
Yeah, what is this game, by the way? Sorry, this is called, I don't know anymore. My memory is shot. This is Tarot Theo's Quest. It came out a couple of days ago. It's a here you go. I'm gonna read it out again. Font. I'm gonna have the font question again. I can't read any of this. You can't see this. Here you go. See this? Can you read this? This is a struggle for me. You are Theo, a young witch in training, armed with a single minor. Don't know what that says. Arcana suit. Don't know. You are tasked with exploring the witch nation to complete your tarot deck and discover your personal expression of magic. Use your deck to duel witches in spirit battles, perform readings, make friends, frenemies, and complete your own fool's journey. There you go. That's what this is. It's like a deck builder, pixel art deck builder game, battler game. I don't know what a herb is. Herbert picks them, yeah. Very good. So that is what this game is. It came out the other day. It's on Steam. This is on itch.io because the demo is here. If you want the demo, you have to come to itch. You can buy it here as well if you wish. But as we've discussed, I just wanted to, because the developers, again, they're always really nice and supportive. I really like them. And they are called Appas Pappas, and you should check them out if you like deck builder card games. I don't. See, Herbert is actually a bit of a slang term over here. It's a bit of a it's like calling someone, oh, he's a right Herbert. You know, that's what you'd say to someone. If you don't like deck builder games, what kinds? I love platformers. I love sport games. I love like roguelites, Metroidvanias, anything with pixel art. I just don't like anything too slow or tactical. That's the problem. Because my attention span's too short. I need stuff in my face. Again, so I don't like cooking because it's slow. Cooking's like a card game for me. A deck builder. I send you my game when it's ready. Yeah, absolutely. Again, I would say, as I've said before, I'm happy for you to link anything you like, but links don't work in here. I can't remember why. So you're welcome to type your game name. You can type your Twitter name on here if you want me to check anything out, or find me on Twitter, IndieGamiacs. You can do that. Send me a game, absolutely. I can't promise to play all the games because I get sent. You won't believe how many games I get sent, how many keys I get sent. Yeah, look at Frolang, they're professional. Look at him asking questions.
Quick note on keys. Actually, this is good for developers to know. I just found this out like yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
If people are asking you for keys, probably goes without saying not to send it to them. But if they tell you that they're a curator, Steam has a feature that allows, it's called Curator Connect. That's how you should be sending curators, like giving them access to your game. Don't send them Steam keys, because what they do is they just take those and then they either sell them or just give them to their friend. And like any reputable curator will ask you. I actually found this out from somebody who connected with me on Twitter and was asking me about the game. I was like, hey, like, it's so refreshing to talk to somebody about the game that doesn't just turn around and be like, hey, can I get a couple of free keys? He's like, no. Don't ever do that. He's like, go through Curator Connect and like you can look at their curator profile and you can actually see and you can vet them too. Like, is this person like, because I have an open world sandbox building game, like multiplayer, right? So if a curator reaches out to me and I go and look at his profile and all he does is cover like first person shooters, I'm probably not going to get that guy to cover my game.
Yeah. Because
he doesn't fit with the genre, right? So yeah, you can connect and vet them and all that stuff, but don't give out Steam keys to people.
I've got 3 points to all that. One, there's a guy called CSH Pickney on Twitter. He's a curator. He only does like text-based reviews, and that's why I was teaming up with him a while ago. And I said, look, do you want me to create some videos about your reviews? You know, so people can see them. So he's a really nice guy. He's in Australia, and he knows a lot about Steam curation keys and all that stuff. So he's a really cool guy to connect with. If you want his details, let me know. Just send me a Twitter message. Secondly, keys. What else were you saying? Yeah, when you're connecting to, this is probably a personal preference, but I really don't like it when people just send me a key, because I get loads of emails. I probably get a key a day for games, and when you just send me a key, I've had so many emails like, hey there, here's my game, here's a free key. For me, I'm like, it just feels like you don't value that key and you haven't checked out what I do. Nothing. You just sent me a key because you're hoping I'll cover it. And when you're selecting people to cover your game, like you just said there, select the people who are actually going to cover your game and who are, you know, like I said, don't send me a deck builder. If you've watched any of my content, I say it all the time. I don't like them. Don't send them to me.
Guy loves deck builders.
But if you keep sending them to me, like, and then, but does it mean like, look at my streams, look at what I like, you know, really, whatever content creator you find someone that matches your game, find someone who plays platformers, find someone who's enthusiastic, because you're just wasting a key. And when they're doing a review for you or they're streaming it for you, they're not going to be enthusiastic about it because it's not their type of game. So spend time when you're developing. I know this time is, you've always got a million jobs, but it's one of the jobs you're going to have to do. Find content creators that play the types of games that you're making and start watching their streams while you're developing. Put them on in the background, watch them on a catch up, and just see what types of games and what they like, and they'll tell you what they like about those types of games and what annoys them. Like me, I've told you a million things that annoys me about text and fonts and stuff in games. If you're going to send me a game and you've got all those errors in it, I'm going to be like, oh man, God. So it's important to find the right content creators for your game. And when you're writing an email, I've done a video on this. If you're writing an email to a content creator, please watch their content. Please don't just blind message people. You know, say, hey, I've watched a few of your streams. I might recognize the name. Oh yeah, I've seen you in chat. I saw your video on so-and-so platformer game. And I've also got a platformer game and I thought you might like it. And I'll go, oh, cool. They've watched a bit of my content. They know a little bit about me. Don't have to know much. They know a little bit about me. They've watched a little bit of my content. They thought I might like this type of game. That's cool. And then for me, I just want if you would like a key, a test key, a beta key, a free, whatever, I don't care. If you'd like a key to play the game or a link to the demo, please let me know. That's it. It's all I want. Because then if I don't have a chance to reply or it's not something I'm interested in, I'll try and reply, but I can't. I get so many emails and loads of other, and I'm only a small content creator. Imagine like I talked to Stuart from Get Into Gaming. You know, he's got like 120 YouTube subs. he gets so many emails about developers just sending, please cover my game, here's a free key. And the problem is, when you give someone a key without them asking, you're putting the ball in their court, and it makes them feel not guilty, but it makes them feel slightly pressured because they've got a key and they think you're expecting a video. And it's basically like putting the ball in their court. So, I gave you a key, you just didn't use it. You know what I mean? You're not very nice. So I don't like getting keys just out of the blue. At least talk to me first.
Yeah. I think a really good, a perfect example of the difference between, having somebody cover in a video a game that they enjoy playing as opposed to a genre that, they're not super ecstatic about is this stream right here. I mean, the first game you were playing, I can't remember the name of it, but the platformer, the shooter, like the heavy metal stuff.
Valfaris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were so into that game, you weren't engaging with anybody in the stream.
Yeah, don't care about you guys. Screw you guys.
Yeah, you're like, I don't like deck building games. And I think we've been sitting on this screen now for probably 10 minutes just talking about anything other than the game. Not that it's a bad game. Like it looks fun. Looks good.
But that's the difference. And that's why that's why it's important. Don't forget, I asked these guys, look, I might stick it on in the stream and play it, but they know it's not my type of game. But like I said, someone in the stream might go, oh, this looks pretty cool. And that's why I do try and cover some. But if this was your game and I'm the first person you sent this to, you'd be like, oh, because I'm just not interested. I mean, they've done a great job. They're really nice. If you like deck builders and pixel art and stuff, this is going to be lovely for you. Really cool. But
is it better to just approach a streamer and ask if they are interested in covering the game? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really it's like for me, in my experience, and I've talked to maybe 2 or 3 people. I mean, like Richard is the exception to this rule, but like a lot of them, like they just get so swamped with stuff. Like a lot of times, like you're just noise in the background, right? I mean, they got everybody and their dog can just copy and paste a link in a Steam key and be like, hey, please cover my game. Love your work. I think that engaging in communities is like to me, the best way to do it is to become a part of a community with somebody that covers the content that you like, that covers your genre. And then once you've kind of established a bit of a reputation with them, then reach out to them, be like, hey, by the way, like, I love your content, been sticking around. Like Richard said, it's like, yeah, like I recognize this person. I think that's actually how you and I got connected at first, was I started watching some streams and joined like the Discord and hung around for a bit. And then I was like, hey, by the way, like I'm a developer, I'm working on this game, like would you mind covering it or something like that? And then you were like, yeah, sure, like yeah. But we'd already had a little bit of a rapport, at least at that point.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you send me a key, I might check it out. I'm not saying I won't. If you send me a key or you send me something in an email, just a blank email, whatever, I may well check it out. But I'm far more likely to check it out if there's a connection first. Like, if I say, oh, I recognise the name, I'm definitely going to check the game out. But I get so many blank emails with just keys in them. I'm not checking them out. I'm not going to check it out. I'm not going to just activate a key on my Steam library. If I've asked, like I said, the other day I asked for people send me the game. I've got no problem. Like I said, I think, who is it? Is it Ricky here? No, Ricky, yeah. See, I recognise you. And again, the thing is, you're here in my stream and I haven't replied to your email or played your game. Already, I'm thinking, oh, cool. I might go back and check it out because I just don't have a time to. If you're looking at, again, I've got emails of just random people's names coming through. Which one am I going to pick? I haven't got time to pick all of them. But if you're showing up on my stream, I might go, oh, well, he's obviously interested in what I do. I'll go back and check that one out. And that's the difference. And because I remember, and Ricky, yours is different because I did ask in Twitter and you sent me a key from the Twitter post. That's fine. I'm just talking about, I got a message the other day and literally it just had a Steam key. It didn't even say Steam key in the email. It was just like a 12-digit code, which that is all I got. That's all I got. It was just the code. I'm like, oh, well, I think this is a Steam key. I haven't got a clue. So just be careful. And again, this is your game. You should be selective. You want the right people for your game. you know,
Yeah.
look after it.
Even as a developer too, like I don't get swamped with people, but like I do get the odd person every now and again. Like I've got this one guy who keeps on Discord trying to get a Steam key out of me. And it's like, well, no, like, I mean, ultimately, like, he's just some random person. It's like, yes, I would love for people to play the game. He's also, you know, this person is not really the type of person that I necessarily want in the community, just based off of conversations that I've really had with them.
Yeah.
But like, if they're the kind of person that, like, if they were an active member of the community, they didn't have the game, they're like hanging out in the streams, being like, man, this looks like it'd be fun to play. Be like, hey, like, you know, I probably would be like, hey, like, would you like a key? You can hop in and you can try the game out or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it's also different there too, because it's like I'm not doing something that is free for everybody. You know, like, to me too, that you also have to kind of judge it, right? It's like, on the one hand, if I give this person a key, even though the game's only like $6 or like $8 Australian or like £5 or whatever it is, it's like ultimately that's a loss of revenue. And if I do it for one person, then I'm setting a precedent for myself. It's like, well, if I did it for this one person, why don't I do it for this other person? Now all of a sudden, maybe I've sent out 100 keys and lost $600 minus cuts in revenue, right?
Yeah, of course, it's still a business, and this is what I keep saying about is your development a business or a hobby? You've got to pick one. It cannot be both. Pick one. Okay, it can be convenient if it's your hobby and you made it into a business, great. But are you treating it like a business or a hobby? And if it's a hobby, totally fine. That's no problem. But don't expect to make money out of it. If you're happy with that, give away all the keys. Great. Why not? Well, why even make it a fee? Just make it free. It's still you got, again, even if you're giving away keys, and if you set your game price to 99p, why are you doing that? Set the price, a proper price for the game.
Yeah, that was something that like really, that was a hard pill for me to swallow, was pricing out your game. Haz is still in early access, so right now I think it's half of what I'm going to be asking for, which, I mean, even still, $12 for a game, that's not that much. But like, pricing your game is so important because, like, if you're going to make a business out of it, you need to look at how many units you're going to sell in order to do this. And there's so many other considerations you got to take into account. But it's like, if you're just going to put your game up for like $3, a lot of people are just going to gloss over that because they're going to be like, oh, it's a $3 game or a $6 game. Like, it's going to be small. Like, it's not going to be worth playing. Right?
That's the value. That's the value I'm going to get. I'm going to get £3 worth of entertainment out of that. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately for me, like, the most well-known game that's similar to Haz, like, the two of them are Minecraft and Terraria. So I am kind of pigeonholed into, like, honestly, I think that Haz is like will be worth more than $12 that I'm going to be charging for it. But I mean, like, you've got Terraria, which is like 10.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't really go too much farther beyond that because people are going to make that comparison.
And
right?
And the thing is, but you should, when you're researching your game idea for making, you need to know all this. You need to know what games are popular in this genre, how much they are selling for, and this should all be before you've even started. You should know all this. This is what's really important, to do this research first. And how many people are searching for the game as well? I don't think anyone does that. Does anybody do that? Do you do Google Trends search for that? How many people are looking for platformers versus RPG, whatever?
Yeah.
It's important. It's important to know.
Connection is always important.
It is, yeah. Okay, don't forget, like, I don't know. Content creators, we got to remember, from this point of view, we're trying to grow our channel as well. We're trying to grow our things, and if we can help you along, of course, that's what we're trying to help you. Well, again, I can only speak for myself. I made this channel to try and help developers because I find it fascinating. The developer, like I said in my video, I'm so appreciative of developers and the games they make. If I can help them, then I will. But you got to remember, I'm still trying to grow my channel as well.
Yeah.
So supporting me is like this, turning up in the chat, supporting my channel. If you want to help me, giving me a free key doesn't help. I've got a bazillion keys. I don't need more keys. I can choose. I've got you see my Steam library. It's ginormous.
Yeah,
But-
that's another thing too. Is like, yeah, even if you activate all your keys, it's just gonna balloon your library.
Exactly. I mean, look, again, I haven't got the biggest library in the world, but look at my Steam library. Do I need more keys? It's ginormous.
Jesus. So, oh, here's a question for you. So, as a content creator that covers games, if you, like, everything else aside, if you get 2 Steam keys, right,
Yes.
for similar games, how would the price point of those games, if you can only cover one,
Mm-hmm.
how would the price point of those 2 games impact your decision on whether or not to cover that game? Like, would you cover the $5 one or the $25 one?
That's difficult because I do think I don't look at for covering reasons. I don't look at the price. From my personal view, if I was looking at it, if it's too dear, I would be like, if I cover this game and it's 30 quid, I'm like, no one's buying this. I mean, because there is a fine line. If I think it's too dear, it's like, no one's going to want to buy this because they're all going to moan it's too dear. But then if it's 99p, like I said, it's going to down value it, and people are going to think like some cheapy crappy game. But I don't. Price is not important for me. I don't really look at price at all. For me, obviously, if I'm buying it, I can only buy. I try and buy as many games as I can, but the ones I buy are the ones I'm going to play after. Because I can't afford to buy all of them because I got millions. You are a pro monotasker. I am. Everybody is a monotasker. It's a myth. No one can multitask. You just do 3 things crap.
It's true.
Everyone's a monotasker. It's just you yeah. That's why I can't listen to music and work, because I'm listening to the music or I'm working.
I need music in the background when I'm working.
No, that's well, yeah, that's you. But yeah, but I mean, I can understand the music a little bit because it's not a task. You're not doing anything. But I'm really affected by audio.
Yeah, I can't have streams on in the back. Like, I can't have streams or like if there's somebody talking about
yeah.
something, especially if it's something I'd be interested in. I cannot, because I will not do what I'm supposed to be doing.
No. Tindy, got to go for dinner now. Great streams here. Thank you very much for joining and welcome. And I'll see you next time. Enjoy your dinner. What are you having? Not soup. Please don't have soup.
Cream of water.
What's this game?
Yeah, what is this game? You never said.
No, I never said. What's going on? Oh, I'm doing a disservice now. I'm stopping it. Doing a disservice. But if you like Dead Builders, go and check it out. They're having broth and herbs for dinner. Oh. What else we got here? Ocean's Heart. Very good. If you like your pixel art Zelda likes, by the way. Recommend. Highly recommend. Sunhaven. Another great. There's so many great indie games. Do you know what? I've had this argument before, right? People keep saying to me, why don't I organise my library? And I started to with my favourites, as you see here.
Yeah.
But if I leave it in alphabetical order, at least it's in an order. As soon as you take it out of here and put it in my favourites, it's not in here anymore. And I forget about the game. And it sounds ridiculous. Well, if I can't remember the name of a game, I'm like, oh, Christ, what was it called? A game with Z. I'm like, oh, Christ, I don't know. And I can't keep it organised. I've had this. A few people have said, why don't you put it on? I'm like, because once they're in here, they're not in the list anymore. And it drives me mad. And do you know what? There's also the old, be careful of what letter your game begins with, because most people probably leave their library in alphabetical order. So if you've picked a letter in the middle of the alphabet, an S or a T or something, You're way down the list when people are browsing their library. If you're in the A's, like the old yellow pages, that's why all companies were AAA plumbing, because you top of the list. So don't if you can go for an A, go for an A. Just saying.
Like Attack of the Karens.
Attack of the Karens. What a clever maneuver that was, eh? What a professional marketer. And no, hang on. So no, because if we sell, so if you sell your game in America, you can be Azadu.
Azadu.
So you're
I'd have to completely rebrand because part of my branding is a giant wooden H.
Yeah, no good. Get rid. Yeah, that's one of my personal favourites of mine. Amazing roguelite. Sorry, Studio, I was not paying attention to what you're talking about. Which game was I talking about? Organised is subjective. If you know where roughly it is, then you're organised. Does organised not mean somebody else can understand it?
Why does somebody else need to understand it?
Well, because I'm lazy and I want someone else to do the work.
I get that sometimes with my code base. People are like, why don't you organize it better? Like my folders and everything. I'm like, look, I know where everything is. I'm the one working on it. I did do a big like reorganization thing, and it took for 2 days. I was struggling with where to find everything in its new place. Even though it made better logical sense, it was like, ugh. But the advantage of that was after coming back after a year, since it was more logically organized, it was easier for me to get back in.
That's true. I was talking about Scourgebringer. Scourgebringer is very good. Yes, I like Scourgebringer. We've got organised spelt with a Z and an S in the chat here. Oh, the chaos.
Oh.
The mayhem that's going to unleash. Yeah, Scourgebringer, very good. Very similar to, again, there's loads of games like that. Words of my old boss. If I know where it is, then I'll tell you, and then you will know where it is. Yeah. See, that's bad future planning, because then you can't pass it down.
Yeah, what happens if he's not there?
Yeah, exactly. It's no good, is it? It's not organised if no one else can understand it. This is a game to keep an eye out. I don't know if anybody's seen this, Raku Venture. Has anybody seen this? I covered this about 2 years ago. And if Nintendo released it, I wouldn't be surprised. That's the level of animation and quality. This I don't understand how. I'll open it just for the sake of it. It's from a Brazilian developer, and the quality is just ridiculous. And I played it 2 years ago, so God knows what it looks like now. Diego Ras, there you go, the developer. Please feel free to share any video footage. Clever. See, that's a clever maneuver. Now I know I don't have to check with him.
All right, well, I gotta run. Speaking of food, I gotta start cooking dinner. So
Yeah.
bye. It's been fun hanging out. Bye, everybody.
I should probably go to bed as well soon. Cheers, man. Nice talking to you.
You too. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, I'll be around. See you later, man.
Bye.
Screenshot mode. My controller's not working. Look how gorgeous this game is. Look at it. Look at it. I have no idea what any of the buttons are because my controller's not working. But again, solo developer. Incredible. Missed it. Right. I want to show that off, but that is a good time. Now it's just me chatting away to you poor souls. I will leave it there as well. Thank you so much for all the interactions. I've loved the chat. It's been really cool. Sorry we haven't covered as many games as I wanted, but it's just been lovely just hanging out and chatting. So thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you for checking out the stream. And yeah, the next one will be maybe next week, maybe not next week, the week after. Maybe next week. But I don't know. Keep an eye out on Twitter. I'll post when the next next live stream is. I do have another game reaction first impressions going out tomorrow, as you can check that out. I think it's 7 o'clock, 7:15 tomorrow. PM in the UK. So that'll be out tomorrow. And yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the interactions, and I'll see you whenever the next time is. Feel free to, again, send me emails, send me your games. I'll try and check out whatever I can. Until next time, goodbye everybody. Where's the button? I don't have an end stream button. I've got all these buttons and none of them end the stream. There, bye.